so I can have that on recording. Again, like I said, I like to document my stuff. So I want to definitely get that on recording, get that documented. Let me see. So we'll add on that right there. Get all that documented. Vary this thing. Every single time I vary these things. Every single time. I vary one of these. Where did I bury it this time? Where? Sorry people, I gotta have them moving stuff in weird places. And I was looking for something I needed and I buried it somewhere. For the time I gotta have it for shoving stuff everywhere. There it is. I gotta have a bad habit of shoving stuff everywhere. Alright, so we're gonna be painting real quick our 50-inch screen here. And it's 50 inches. Someone came and said 40 inches. No, 50 inches. These are 50-inch screens. First thing we got to do is pad the bar. All of them have to be padded, because if not, if you don't pad the bar, you will get a imprint on your screen you don't want. Right there. Go more than that. Talk on the wall with the longest thing there is here for this. How dare you? I need it. How dare you? I need it. How dare you? Can't be damaged. These bars have to be padded. If not, you're going to get this permanent line that's going to push up into your screen, and you are not going to like it. So we pad these bars. There we go. It's nice and padded. Make sure we pad it here nicely. Now we have to do this one because we have to be on site with the screen. We have Apex on this one, and we need this one to be coated with new stuff. All right, let me get everything out of the way. Here, glasses should be over there. Mouse should be over here. It's over here. And I was supposed to be doing last stream here, but I just forgot. Literally forgot. This thing has to be coded. I got to be out today. And I figured, why not get it on camera? Let me do it. There we go. Hey, I'm going to bump into my systems here. I'm doing the rolling. Make sure we got enough room. Let me show over here, being a distinguished gentleman. Being a distinguished gentleman. Alright, let me see. Are we in there padded? Good. And he's padded up. Good, I'm starting this one. Rawr. Rawr. Very cool. I am going to go with the big roller. I don't want to jack that up. It's definitely going to get jacked up. Yeah. Up. The reason why this eliminates batch limits for us, because when we do B2B, batch limits are not even needed. Why? They're right there. The screen's right there. They're installing the thing and hooking it up. It's all right there. We have to do batch limits when we ship stuff out. People have a habit of basically making false statements saying, hey, this don't work and that'll work. We don't get a lot of those, But we don't have to deal with it at all, period. That's what I like about it. There's so many perks to doing the business to business. So many perks to it. Oh, wait a minute. Do you want to make sure you get that first? Because that has to be all taped off. Where's the tape on? This screen's edgeless. Ah, man, please tell me I put this on. So I'm always going to have it. If I'm not putting my stuff up, or do put it up and just lose it. There we go. The screen's completely edgeless. Well, I think I'm going to do one for business to business, and I'm going to do another section on the members only page for Allentown residents. That way we can protect our residents of Allentown from individuals who feel the need to terrorize and stalk people on our channel. So we can protect them, because I got a few people I'm going to be doing some backyards this summer. And as I said before, when you're dealing with inflatables are a different type of screen. It's a whole different type of screen. The PVC is different. Everything about that screen is different. And that's a screen that's going to take a ton of punishment, because you're going to inflate it and crumble it up. That's what you're going to do with it. And you're going to fold it to the surface, but it's going to take a lot of punishment. We tested this stuff already. We tested on several different paints how to react to inflatables. Yeah, they require a special coating. Because if you don't, and you go to roll this thing up, what happens is they will crack and peel in a hot second. That PVC is different. Now, if it has the front and rear PVC, the front and rear mesh on it, that's designed to see the screen from both sides. Can't put acrylic on that, because acrylic will block all that. It'll block any light pushing through. It's not transparent. Another issue you have is you do a screen with that, say you want to do a little poly and black in it, so it'll transfer through, or poly and silver. It'll transfer through it, because people use poly because you can see through poly. That's why they do it. That's why most majority of rear projection screens have a form of poly in it, so that we can see right through the screen. This is not going to help. It's not enough. Trust me, it's still not enough. You still got to read in direct sunlight. With our technology, read in direct sunlight. Good luck with that. Don't work. You need something else to do that one. We can't tell you about it because it's our secret. But what they do is, bottom line, they put a little poly so it can see through, because light can transfer through poly. It can't transfer through acrylic. So if he had painted that screen and sprayed it in using a form of acrylic, the screen is no longer transparent. It won't transfer to the other side. Now, on top of that, also too, when you're trying to do an acoustic screen, yeah, acoustic screens you can't coat with basically paint, because it'll block all those little holes, and the screen will muffle instead of having crystal clear sound coming through. This is why you have to know what you're doing before you go out and do the stuff, and stuff has to be tested. So that being what, a 1, first or 2, whatever, yeah, it has issues. So if you paint this down on a screen with that PVC, there's 3 types of PVC. There's PVC for these screens behind us. It's a more stiff and rigid, so it's designed to roll up into the screen quite nicely. You have the PVC that goes on fixed frame screens, which is a lot more softer, more flexible. It's designed to stretch. And then you have the inflatables have a different type of PVC. It's kind of a little of a plastic. I feel like it's made out of plastic kind of texture. That's what they are. And those things crack paint like there's no freaking tomorrow. And the other issue you have, if heat hits the back of that thing, and it will, what happens is it can cause a separation between paint and screen and cause these little bubbles to pop up. But if you pop any of these things, you'll have moon craters all over your screen. See? There you go right there. And mind you, now this is a screen that's designed to be taken down and put back up. And taken down and put back up. Unlike a stationary screen, it's just going to be up there. It's going to be this there. Motorized screens just roll back up. But this is a screen that's crumbled up. It takes a lot of pressure. Crumbled up, put it together. And majority of most people are not. You got to think about not just you, because you'll fold it up, but you got to think about the other half that won't fold it up. So if the other half doesn't fold it up and they just crumble it up and throw it in the bag, you're in some serious trouble, because if you open up that screen and in between the moisture that's outside and that screen pressed together, it's going to marry into each other. It's going to fuse. And when they go to pull the screen, it's going to be stuck. Do you have any idea how much money it costs to replace that surface? You know how hard it is to replace that surface? It's very hard to replace the surface. It is. A lot of the manufacturers won't do it. You have to go to the manufacturer itself and you have to order that surface. You can't go where you bought it from. They only have screens in there for those screens. Yeah, watch, you'll figure it out. When a person goes to open the screen up, the screen's going to be stuck together. I went through this. You know why I know this from the door? Because you learn from mistakes in time. I used to have these vinyl blackout cloths. I mean, a long time ago. And I painted these things. And then when I wanted to go fold the screens up, because of course that's how we got to ship them out, every customer we shipped them to, they stuck. They couldn't open them up. So this is the reason why when you charge for a product, you have to charge. Not only when you pay for something, you're not paying for just the product. Oh, heck no. You're paying for the shipping costs. You're paying for any stocking fees. They charge for all types of stuff. But you still have to charge enough, and just in case you have to return a product, because the product may have to be returned. And if the product is worth what it can do, like these right here can take $7,000 screens up in this, we showed you in demonstrations and all that stuff they do, you're going to have to be able to return this item. If they have money to return this item, or have money in the bank to return anything. So we had to give back all the money. Because again, we can't, the screen's not working, it's not working. Or replace it with something else, which a lot of people just want to replace with something else. We learned we can't use that material. That's the same type of material they use for basically inflatable screens. I actually did a video on it. So, you can't put that screen paint on there because that is not going to go well. And I've done dozens of these screens. That's why I know at the end of the day how to build my customized built screen. What I'm doing pretty soon for my company. I want my own custom built inflatable. And again, if it was that paint at the end of the day, well, I hope that person didn't pay for it because they could have did it for free. So yeah. Give you false information about removing bars out of the back of the screens. Go ahead, do that. See what happens. See how easy it is, how hard it is. You're going to be to get that PVC back in there again. It is going to be a friggin' nightmare for you. All right. Okay, get this done. I got things to do. Got places to go. But they're both the same. Actually, no. This one's actually darker than the gamer. Way darker than a gamer. And some guys can say, well, who cares? I don't care if you don't buy it or not. My stuff is already sold. My stuff is selling out here. Yeah, so there you won't be able to get your hands on it anymore. So I don't care. This is what this screen's being painted for. This screen's being painted for. We got to go on site pretty soon. I got to show off another screen. And we can't show the screen off if we don't have the right paint on top of it, because that's the ones we're selling. That's when it's going to be in the marketplace. Now in the marketplace, there is no paint in there. We don't sell paint in the marketplace. And the new one, the B2B, there's no paint in there. That's all in there for customized screens, because we can deliver them now. Before we couldn't do it because, you know, online you can't deliver a screen. It's hard to do due to the fact that that you got to pay for the shipping costs and all that stuff is expensive. So there now we can drop these screens off locally with no problem, because again, we're right here. So now we can do all the screens we wanted to do that we couldn't do. All the stuff we wanted to do, we couldn't do it because the shipping costs would have killed us. Get this over here. It's so much easier to do the big board. I ain't worried about the desk. This is got panels on it, so if we don't wreck the other desk underneath of it. Now, this is 32 ounces. 32 ounces painted my screen over here. And I still got a lot left over to do another screen. So this has really, really good coverage. Let me go over and get this other corner right here. if it's still available, and you get your hands on this stuff, then you'll be able to, now just to make sure, now I don't want to deal with a lot of orders as I told you before right now. I don't mind dealing with a lot of orders on B2B because that's going to happen either way. There's no way to get around those because that's companies we're dealing with. But right now, because we have been making the announcement that we're switching over, that I know people are going to come in and buy a lot. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to make a limited edition. There's only going to be roughly 20 per shopping cart. That's it. Because I don't want to do a lot of them. I don't. And there's only one per person. That's it. Like I said, when the ball drops, that's it. All shopping carts lock on this side. And we start switching over. By then, the screen will already have its run. It's the first one going in. And then we got many more behind it going in. So as for the paint itself, as for being online customers, and the 27 hits, that's it. No more. And we're only going to do 20 per shopping cart. That's basically about it. Could be 10. I don't know. Really not in a rush to do a lot. One of the tricks I tell people how to do when you got edges you can't reach. Take a paintbrush and you get in those corners you can't reach. Like I said, but that won't come out smooth. There's a trick behind all of this. You know how to do it. If you know how to paint a screen correctly. I painted dozens of fixed frames and motorized screens in. So I love it when you noobs come on and talk trash and you don't have any experience in anything whatsoever when it comes to this field. Maybe you got yourself one projector and you think you're Mr. Projector guy. I've had dozens and hundreds of projectors. But anyway, I'll just let you go on a ramble. I'll send you one video. Shut it down. Take your roller, put it on a slant like this, smooth it out. That allows you to get into all little areas you can't get in that the roller can't reach. That's all you got to do, and that'll smooth it out nicely. And that's it. See? If you keep quiet, you learn something. And I got people that'll be quiet and they'll learn. And I got people that'll run their mouths and they don't learn nothing. They just get nothing but embarrassment. Put your YouTube channel on blast, your fake channel with that, because you can't use a real one. And then go in, put you on blast, and then what do? Come to my live stream and you cry. Oh, you didn't have to. Yeah, I did, because, you know, you could, there's certain ways you could have handled that. It didn't have to be rude. You didn't have to be nasty about it, you know. Could have been nice about it. Could have told you at the end of the day. But you decide you want to get nasty with people, and then when I put you on blast and embarrass you behind, then now you're upset and angry. I don't deal with Karens at the end of the day. I educate them. Don't deal with them. I don't play with them. I educate them and I move on. I got time for that nonsense. I'm busy. I got things to do. Apparently you don't. I don't think you guys even work. You guys work? You guys have jobs? I don't think you do. I don't think you have jobs. Well, if you're retired, you're screwed, because that's your retirement down the drain, because we're taking it. Yeah, we're going to see. You're going to take that retirement. It's going to be going. Ugh. Gears of War boots clean everything. Literally clean everything on these Gears of War boots. Let me see. I'm using my air cleaner to dry it. That's it. Train's done. So that's it right there. Yeah. Excuse me. Alright, let me see. I'm going to set you up at. I'll put you over here. Put you over here on this side. And then I got to go and take you today down to the other place to do the demonstration. 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 Yeah. Air cleaner. Clean to dry the screen. Look. It's already drying over here. Dries fast. It dries really, really fast. Trash today. I gotta take out trash today too. Dries really fast. Don't dry no time at all. Just like that. Boop. That's why I said all that stuff leveling, that's bull crap. That's all a bunch of crap. That's just someone telling you something to try to make the screen sound like it's like more than what is technical leveling. Why the frick would you need leveling on a skin like coating paint? That's easy. That's easy to shift around in some thick pasty paint. You gotta sit there and burn half of it high on this side. That's like trying to take cement and just put it into a container, just shuffle it back and forth so it just evens out. That's never gonna happen. My buddy saw that, he was like, what the frick is he talking about by leveling system? The only leveling system is with thick paints. That's when you leveling system. When it's thin, yeah, the leveling system. Okay, sure. How do you know it's level? See, that's the questions I can't wait to ask him in court about his company. How do you know it's level? Show me how you know the screen's level. Well, I guess the good thing about it is at least we ain't got to launch. I thought about launching some screen. That's just going to take too much time. We ain't got time for that nonsense. We just make their products and just give them away for free. That's all. We'll make a couple products, put it out there for free. Like we got the special blend already, which he refuses to do. He refuses to do that special blend live. I told you. You can ask him all day long. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. I bet you $100. You ask him, do the demonstration, he won't do it. You can send it to him, email it to him, he ain't going to do it. Post it on his site. He's not going to do it. You can't do it. You can't match that product. You know the product's going to be this product. So with that being said, why would you even think about using his product in any way whatsoever? You know, you don't have his business anymore. But you find it funny that a person's sitting there bragging about their product on a 150-inch screen that's outside in the dark. Yeah, we did it in the morning hours. But anyway, they don't even have their business anymore. He doesn't have his website anymore. Not on eBay anymore. He lost that. eBay banned him. Doing too much stuff. And then the product matches house paint multiple times. And I hope that's not a Cinemax up there, because that stuff matched house paint you in a red hoodie. So then you got that. So you can tell at the end of the day, this person is definitely deep in denial. Oh my God. I show people his demonstrations offline. They could not stop leveling. It's a joke, right? So no, it's not a joke. It's an actual guy who does this. Actual guy who does this. Look him up. Send your own paint, send it back to us. Man, and this is what y'all back up at the end of the day? This is your product? No wonder my customers' demonstrations crush y'all. Now one of his customers, my customers crush his demonstrations. Gee whiz Louise. He's in denial. He really believes that Cinemax mix, that's a mental state. When you reach that state, that's a mental state. When you have all the evidence in the world showing your screen failing, even you yourself failing in the screen paint, and you still believe it works, that's a mental state. That's borderline psychotic. And he's got your address too. But those people purchased from, he's got your address. Good luck getting that one removed. If he gets pinched before, oh, you're gonna have a hard time. Especially if they deport us behind. They deport him, you're screwed. Because he has all your information. Wherever they take him at, he has all your information. He has access to the site. And you can't go contact PayPal and say you want a site removed. You know what it takes to get a site removed on PayPal? It takes quite a lot. Man, by the time, just say the scary part of this. Worst case scenario. By the time you guys finally get PayPal to remove the site, he's got your addresses were sold already. Your identity and addresses were sold. Guarantee you. And whatever's on that account that's supposed to be encrypted, somebody can easily unencrypt it. And your credit card information, all your stuff, yeah, they get access to all that. Because he's got an entire PayPal account for what, 5 years in his head? That password? That's a major bargaining chip. I told you, when you're inside like that, and you don't have the comforts of home, people will do anything just to get those comforts of home back. There's the smallest things you think at the end of the day. Smallest stuff. They will really sell their soul for it. So with that being said, he's got a bit of a playing card. He's got an entire 5 years of PayPal information in his head. He has it on a site. He can easily access the site, give someone the passcode, they get in, they got access to all that information. They don't know it's not him. He already knows that they got the passcode to get in. This is your problem at the end of the day. You know the crap you're going to have to go through to get one of those sites, his site taken down. You're going to have to show proof. Can't use our stuff at the end of the day. We won't allow you. You touching my stuff at the end of the day, I'm going to take you to court. Because you got no right touching that. That's my stuff at the end of the day. All that, oh, can you help us? No, no, no. We told you at the end of the day what this guy was about. We warned you what he was all about, and you didn't listen. That's your problem at the end of the day. Don't use our stuff to help you. We won't help you. That's not my problem. That's your problem now. Since you supported the problem, you deal with the nightmare that comes with it. Good luck on your identity theft. That's definitely going to happen. He has access to all that information. You're going to have to get enough people. People are going to take about 100,000 probably to take one of those down. Because again, anyone can go in and cancel your PayPal account if they want to make a false complaint. That's why it's hard. That's why I get people sit there on a game system, go and get your account banned. Do you have any idea how many freaking complaints you got to get against you to get an account banned? It's a lot. It's like 70,000, 80,000. It's up there. If that was the case, nobody would be online playing. That means every person that comes along to get your account banned, your account would be banned. That's all. You wouldn't be online. So they would lose money. They make money off the users at the end of the day. They go in there and they basically pay for the subscription costs and games and add-ons and DLCs and all that stuff. That's losing money for them. They got to have some hardcore evidence showing that you did this. You have to show them something hardcore in order to get rid of them. An admin would have to literally catch them in the act doing it. That's the fastest you get someone banned. An admin would literally have to be in the room to catch someone. And somebody did in a game, I guess it was Warcraft, got caught. There was an admin in there gaming, and you saw him cheating. He got banned. He stripped his entire account, took everything from him, and banned him. I think they did some kind of, they can control your characters. So you look it up on YouTube. It's actually real. They took all his stuff, and they basically had him walk up on top of a cliff and kill himself. So yeah, he got banned. He got lifetime ban. Twitch users getting banned, thinking the camera's off. I saw a bunch of them. They already thought the camera was off and the camera wasn't on. It was recording the whole entire time. But I'm carrying on and acting up on the phone, calling people racial slurs, got their account banned for life. Yep. But that right there, yeah, it takes a lot to get banned. A whole lot. So some young boy coming in and telling me, oh, I'm going to get your account banned. I know someone that work at Microsoft. I'm like, man, get the freak out of my face with that dumb nonsense. You know how long it takes to get an account banned? It takes a lot. You got to be up there. I had a buddy of mine get his gamer tag banned. I'm like, what the freak did you do? Because it's crazy. When somebody gets an account banned, you got to look at them like, what did you do? Like, yeah, how hard is it to get account banned? It's hard to get accounts banned. You have to show something. Or like they do a ping back to your box and it shows you got stuff in there you're not supposed to have banned. Because they got the evidence right there. They pinged your box. You know they ping your box? Did you know that? Did you know that, did you? Yeah, online. People know that. People have been gaming. They know 360 started that in the mess. Pinging people's boxes. Because it never happened on the Xbox One. It happened on the 360. I got a hardware ban one time. Because I had J-tagged my system and then turn around. I came back to turn my system on. I said, you received a 9999999. You know how that goes. Ban for illegal hardware. I was like, what? Like, how would you know this? How would you know about what's in my system if you didn't ping my box? And that's what I found out. That's why I got a special VPN server put in when you can't trace. And yeah, I was able to go in there and play. But I wasn't using the JTAG and whatchamacallit. I was arguing with like, well, we never used anything. No modding. None of that stuff was used in online play because it would have been cheating. We had lobbies, dedicated servers that you can go in. Some games, if you look up, when you go through the internet selections, different servers or what servers you can log into, you'll see something that say dedicated. That's somebody's own server. So in there, we did that stuff. We didn't do it on actual, and lobbies, live lobbies, that'd have been cheating. I hate that stuff. Have somebody come in GTA, they had like God mode or something. You can kill them and they get right back up. I'm like, what the freak? But they shoot you halfway across the board and take you out. I'm like, okay, whatever. Makes the game unfun. So no, we don't do that stuff. But other than that, yeah, I got a ban for that. Where else is banned? Like I got a hardware ban. I think that's about it. That's the only ban I got was hardware. Yeah. I never got my account banned, which is I'm glad I didn't. Brother got his account banned because he was I don't know why, he was basically boosting his points He definitely got his account banned. Other than that, yeah. There is so much freaking, I just say, a better way of putting it, interesting programmers on the 360. The 360, I could say, is the most modded system on the console on the face of the planet. It was the highest modded system. PlayStation never got modded as high as the 360 did. Because we had to go into the system. If you knew how to build computers, you knew something about computers, and you pop one of the things, like, huh, really? It was built like a computer. Like, I can really work with this. The stuff I can do with this thing at the end of the day? Yeah. Because they forced us to go into the box. The systems kept burning out. You do that whole coffin thing. You send it back. They send that little box. You put your serial number on it. If you're smart enough, you engrave your freaking equipment so you know that you're getting your stuff back. Somebody swapping up for something worse. How'd that happen? Live and learn on that one. But yeah. And then you get the coffin back, and everybody's gaming online. Your rank is dropping because it's taking forever to send your box back. They give you that dinky card of like a month of Xbox Live, and you already have a year already. Just give it to somebody else. Like, here, take this. Already got a year. Don't need this. But anyway, yeah, you get it there, and you're all happy and excited. And you think this is going to work, and then what happens? Like a week later, it burns out again on you. Now you're like, just paid all this money for this crap, and now you're ticked off. What do? Start going online. Start looking at ways how to fix this thing. Because now you already went to the resource to fix it, and they didn't fix it. So then you go inside and you go, huh. Especially if you build PCs, you're like, wow. It's just like a computer. I can pretty much do this myself. Yeah, then you start modifying your system and changing out this and changing that to keep it nice and cool. Because the whole purpose is to keep it cool. But then you start applying other stuff. You programming and coding and all that stuff. And you guys go in there and y'all start messing around with this, that, and the other. And then, next thing you know, you start to got gamer tags changing online and all types of stuff, man. Yeah. So that system was modded out. Because it forced people to go inside. That's why. Ah, my screen's dried already. See, I have these conversations when I'm online, and you think at the end of the day, we're just wasting time. No, drawing the screen in front of you. You're literally having a conversation while we draw the screen. That's how fast it is. Done! See, that's what I mean at the end of the day. None of that freaking editing nonsense. I told you, when they do the editing stuff, and they edit it, that's why he had to remove the video, because in the video clearly showed that the screen was gray when he was painting it down. And then when he went in, all of a sudden, magically in editing, it turned black. We got the video. We got the whole video. I'll repost that sucker. Yeah, it turned black. The screen turned black and went on the floor. But then out of the same container, when he was painting the screen on top of the table, he couldn't edit that one, and the screen remained gray. So how did that one turn black? You see it when people slowed it down the editing, you see the screen slowly change. There you go. He edited it. He edited it out. He went out and changed the screen, coded it black, and then turned around. And when he did the other one on the table, he didn't realize he couldn't do that one because he was taking that one straight over to the screen. Yeah, we know your secrets. Jamie did it too. Jamie, when he did his demonstration, he painted the screen in. He did it at a narrow shot, so that way you couldn't compare it to anything in the environment that wouldn't be black. But Jamie's screen at the bottom was black, so it basically set off from the screen. If your screen's black, it's going to match with this automatically. It didn't match at all because this came up gray and this was black. So he screwed up in that one, and that video went missing. Well, we got that documented too. And then the customer over in the UK, who's supposed to have a black screen with an 80.0 something gain on it, something extremely high, he was in the dark the entire time doing this demonstration. Why are you in the dark with a screen with a gain that high? There you go, because the screen was gray. What happens is when your projector for a second basically transfers out and transfers back on, your screen goes back. You can see the original screen before the image comes on. When we slowed it down, the screen's gray. That screen was never black. Seriously, it was never black. It's gray. That's how he lied on camera. That's what happened to whatchamacallit, to McAfee. McAfee went in and did this demonstration and claimed to be the brightest screen paint on the planet. And the screen was gray the entire time. So when the star field popped up, because he didn't expect it, it just popped up automatically. See, that's what happens when you get on there and you lie about God's products. You get busted. You got put out in the open, right? And the screen turned gray and the star field popped up. You got outed right there on camera. There you go. Take on the back. You use to pad the screen. Remove all of this. Top of the blanket, which is going to kill me. Like, how dare you? And that's it. And that's how you don't have any lines all in your screen, because you pad the bar. I've done these dozens and dozens of times. I let people come in and think they know more than me and say, oh, just pull the bar out. Go ahead, pull the bar out, see what happens. See what happens. You and a bottle of Jack Daniels and cursing will be friends after friends, because you will never get that thing back in there. Screen's tension. A lot of pressure on that screen. There's no way in the world you're going to get that thing back to where it was. So how easy and smooth the job is? Clean. No shrieks, nothing. A lot of people contact me and don't realize we do all this testing, these demonstrations. I've gotten some interesting customers down through time. I got customers that say the screen's straight. We got customers either bust up the containers and say the paint leaks so they can get more. All types of stuff. I've seen just about everything. Change the settings in their projectors to try to make the screen seem dark. Change the settings and the videos. All types of stuff. Seen it all. We don't have this issue in business. We don't. You know why? Nobody wants to get their company sued. They work too hard for it. They know how to act right. Some people do some dumb stuff. Well, that's going to happen to them. But majority of most people we bump into, they don't do that. And you customers at the end of the day think that for some reason that you don't get over on Mr. Bird. No. I mean, instead of me dragging you guys in and out of court, which I don't feel like doing this in the day, we just cut you all off and be done and move on. I don't feel like dealing with it anymore. I don't. Ugh. You know? Good luck on the other stuff, but then again, hey, I guess it wouldn't be good luck because the products we can match this stuff with is free now. Because we're making a few of them before we leave. And that means that anyone making a great screen paint, you're going to have to back yourself up to this paint. If not, if you match this stuff, you're doomed. One of these is a network grade 773 upgrade. You know what that thing did, right? That thing without anything in it beat his screen. Actually matched his screen. Can you imagine if we upgraded? Ooh. The network grade 773 is brutal. That their sample sheet, the 235. Have you seen that thing? They got everything, and they got everything from dark grays to mid grays, the light grays. Yeah, that thing's a nightmare. When you do all the gray screens, it's a nightmare. So you're going to have to try to beat that panel. That panel's a nightmare. And you see what the other one did? He matched that screen. So that's a nightmare. You have to worry about. Then you have to worry about if Home Depot or Lowe's gets the idea to make their own screen paint, or you're doomed. You're doomed. Any one of these paint companies get that idea, you're doomed. You're not going to be able to keep up with them. They're a big-time corporation. They got the money, the power, and the push to roll right over top of you. But I hope that they don't get any ideas. If they can make a great product, or someone gives them an idea. That's going to be a hard thing. Mine, they got branches of stores that stretch out in all 50 states, including overseas. You're going to have a rough time with them. But opportunity for us, because we can show we can crush the gray screen easily. Like I said, I may pop over there and give them ingredients to how we use their products to make this excellent screen paint, and how they can basically market this with their barbecue equipment. You got lots of barbecue equipment and all the stuff they have out there. They even sell spices to put in your food. They sell everything. They just don't have the screens. And we can show them how to take their own products and invest to make their own projection screens. That would be competition for you guys, opportunity for us. So later on, when they invest the money, time, advertising, commercials, we come up with black technology and we show them their products don't work. And since we tested their stuff on black versus black, on everything they have in their arsenal, none of their black paints can match us. See? That's how you do business, gentlemen. You can't do that. If you try to come against one of their screens, one of their paints can easily match your stuff. So we can actually put you out of business and bring more capital to us at the same time. The strategy plans of war. You do not know them at all. I could easily get you guys easily. If we're fighting in a war, I could easily bottleneck you. Easily. Trap you in a canyon and just basically destroy you from above. Easily. You don't even know how to run business correctly. This guy is still preaching about a screen paint that match house paint. That's pretty bad. Now, I think I used a $16 on this one. I'm feeling a little giddy today. Giddy as a schoolgirl with a new dress. There's a whole lot of giddy people. A whole lot of giddy. What do you think you want? Do. Huh, because we always show them off, you know? Got to. Rock and show them off. And the reason why we kept it, what? What's the back? Where for that one? That one over there? That was over there. The reason why we said to the 27th, because I'm honoring my customers. That's what it's for. The end of this year is to honor my customers who supported my company, which means there's time for you or anyone else. But other than that, we could do it today. I said, I'm getting paid 6 times a day for this stuff. That thing behind us, all we have to do is set that thing up. We got people coming to look at it. See what that looks like. Yeah, 6 times at $925 a day. So they got the white screen washout worries. Ooh, could have made that with something in there. Yep, they got the white screen washout worries. Whoop, gotcha. Thought you're gonna fall the tide, didn't you? Gotcha. They got the white screen washout worries. Oh, we're a little too wet in there. Still a little wet in there. Yep, that'll dry it real nicely. Everything else is dry. I had no idea that was a stand beside of this thing. No idea. Is that out? Is that there? Oh, you don't want to do that one again. We can't break it, can't mess it up. That's not going to happen. Definitely make sure we don't do that one again. Sheesh, the flat line on my freaking screen is painted this thing. Good thing they don't have any issues. No crack or peel. That's the beautiful thing about them. No crack or peel. Boom! Now this one we're going to be using, let's talk proper in this one. We must talk proper in this one. We have to make sure these videos are very, very professional. This one right here, we're going to be using the Epson Powerlight S6 projector, cost me $16,020. For the customer who said this is 40-inch, you're wrong. It's a 50-inch screen, by the way. You should know that. Hopefully you do. Don't make that mistake again. This was quite embarrassing to hear it say the first time, second time, and third time. I'll try to correct you, and you didn't understand at all. Who needs a fire stick for this? You need a fire stick. Let me grab my power brick. Where is the power brick anyway? Oh, there it is. Still in the power brick. Power brick. Hook this up real quick. Now, Fernando, an expert in projection screen projection technology, clearly said that our screenplay came out undarkened and watchable. Fernando, get together. It's 90 days. 90 days. And after that, 72. Remember that today. All right? It should be somewhere in May. Anyway, let's see what we're going to use here. Yeah. What is the cord to this thing anyway? I got it on here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Oh, such a jealous little man at the end of the day. We call him, his nickname we call him is Jealous Jamie Crying Crow. That's the nickname we gave him. And to my Mexican brothers out there, my Mexican brothers, pretty soon they'll be married to the family. I can't wait, it's going to be awesome. But they call him, oh, can I say it? Mexican Trump. Yes. Because I got a funny feeling that maybe he may be with Trump. Because he does a lot of damage to his own people. I mean, literally, it's come up multiple times. Like, did he vote for Trump? And why does he hate his people so much? Oh. No. Gee whiz. That's like the guy on freaking, and what was it on? Facebook. It was Facebook. It was Facebook, yeah. The guy who did the weird sounds when he ate, bucked his eyes out. Come on, man. You're making the African people look bad. And he's going into freaking like white establishments like Cracker Barrel and doing that nonsense. Doing that, look at this thing. Oh, yeah, barely that makes us look at the end of the day? Really? Gee whiz Louise, I don't like that guy, man. That makes us look bad. Screaming all over the food and crying and jumping and falling down and everything. You know how bad that makes us look. And then you got this guy at the end of the day. Yeah, because that's the first thing people do. And they accuse Mexicans at the end of the day. My friends go through it all the time. Everywhere they work, the first thing we do is call them lazy. They're the last people on earth that you ever should call lazy. Most hardest working people I've ever seen in my life. So that's one of the things they make. That's one of the things that Speedy Gonzalez, you ever watch that cartoon? The most racist cartoon I've ever seen in my life. You see how they portray Mexicans and Speedy Gonzalez? You ever seen that? They have them all sitting around all lazy and talking all slow. I mean, man, they should have never been able to sue them for that mess. I wonder if they did file a lawsuit for that. That is freaking racist at so many levels. And then, what was it? Was it Adidas? Yeah, Adidas put it on a sneaker. They literally put Speedy Gonzalez on the side of a sneaker. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So, for you not to have a job, because you should be working. Like now, I'm up. I work right now. By the time some people are down getting up, I'm still working. And all you do is you steal from people. That's your job, is to be a thief. Yeah, you lazy. Go get a job. Go get a job. Well, you can't now. The bigger problem's now to worry about. Job ain't one of them. Well, I'm to the printing press business. He was working. At one point, I had a printing press over there. You sat there and say you got a raise on moving on to bigger and better things. You got a raise on your job. Some stuff you said, right? But you're not working there no more. I know why you ain't working there no more. Because of that what's going on down there in California right now. That's why. Because they're raiding businesses. He runs the risk of getting pinched. And they run the risk of getting in trouble. So they probably let him go. Now see, that's the messy thing about it is. You got people out there working hard, trying to do something with their families at the end of the day, trying to do something with their families, and you got this jerk over here breaking the law, making them look bad. Because I'm telling you, Jamie, you got maggots on your whatchamacallit, on your account. You got people who support Trump on your account. We've gotten letters from them, and they like what you're doing. They support what you're doing at the end of the day. Because I guarantee they got little campaigns going on about you at the end of the day about why Mexicans should be deported out of the country. You're the spokesperson for that nonsense. Which is a shame. Didn't do anything to help his people out. Nothing at all, period. We just about to show everything now. What do we care? What do we care? Bam. And my family was like, does he know he's making his people look bad? I said, he don't care. By the way, top is painted with the technology of the screen. You plug this thing in? Oh, no, I know why it's not going to hook up. Wrong unit. It's not going to be plugged into that. It won't support it. This won't support it. This unit has too much power. It won't support it. Plugged it into my battery bank. My battery bank won't support that. It won't turn on. This is more powerful than my battery bank. The battery bank will go to 1,000. That's pretty much it. Where's parts to get? Over there. Our $16 Epson projector. Oh. Every day I'm winning. So, Fernando, remember I told you about the Pandora box scenario? Every time you do something stupid? So you did some video about our product, right? You guys, landlord now has 16 certified letters about to hit that apartment pretty soon. And each one of them have a letter about you and all types of information about you. All the things we know about you. So you're about to deal with that pretty soon. And that should be there roughly, probably monthly Tuesday or Wednesday. You should be getting those letters. Should be getting those letters. And they're going to come back to back to back. Because we definitely know where apartment's at. YouTube. Every time you do something stupid, it's going to come with penalties, man. We got pictures, videos, flash drives in there showing the videos you were doing, stuff you were doing. You're running a counterfeiting business. I guarantee she doesn't know about that counterfeiting business. I guarantee you told her that it was a hobby. She doesn't know you're selling that stuff. The fact that we had to contact Homeland Security, she sees that you're definitely out of that building. She's definitely getting rid of you. You know that, right? All that. So you're on your way out, buddy. But make sure that you reach out to the police about you. Oh, you can't do that. Yeah. Because what's going to happen is when the process server is going to go there, it's going to go to that apartment, whether you're there or not. You're going to mark your door. So you got to get back to that apartment to get those documents. And if you can't get back to the apartment to get those documents, it's going to go to the last known location, which is there. If you can't get back to get those documents, you're in trouble. Well, either way, you can't. What's the point? You can't make it over here anyway. So, what's the point? Who cares, You can't get over here anyway. That's not going to work. 4K demonstrations. Now, for some people sitting today, say, you're wrong. We don't care. We're going to B2B next. We're going to business to business. It's a whole different world for us. We're done. We are done. I'm done doing these streams, no more of these things. I'm finished with this. Just come on here to paint the screen in, just to show you, done, moving on. I don't even care anymore. I just want to basically just put more work into my B2B technology. That's it. My B2B companies. That's when I put my time into. When I go in there, I don't have to talk about this nonsense all the time. Because these people don't exist out there at all, period. When we get our new showrooms, we got the special type of security going in. They are actually ex-Marines. Compliment of my friends. I know a lot of military. Yeah, you go into one of those stores acting up, you ain't coming out the same way you come in. You're going to get busted up in there. The wrong place, wrong time, you're going to get hurt. And keep in mind, because we already have a history of taking people like you to court, it'd be no problem with basically following, pressing charges, and getting you ready for prosecution. So I wish you would. I've seen that fellow 3 times since I've been down here. He knows what I look like. I know you've seen me because I've seen you cross the street frantically. I can tell. I know what you look like. Frantically cross the street. And any path that I walk, you frankly move in a different direction. Why? You cowards. Talk a lot of trash online. In real life, you're nothing. But don't worry about that. We got him already marked already. He's tagged already. I wouldn't file a complaint against him. We got his address and everything. I told you he did that mess. Somebody followed him home. Some people were following him home. So you're already tagged already. I had people sit outside your apartment. They know where you're at. I wanted them to watch everything so we can make sure we know where you work at, everything at the end of the day, so we can get all this process started to get you ready for court. Dumb thing to do. Real stupid. There's cameras wrapped around these buildings, right? Yeah, they recorded everything. Got your face and everything. How dumb can you be? Once they get you in that interrogation room at the end of the day, he's going to spit all types of information on people he had contact with. And I bet you Fernando's one of them. See, Fernando? When you're hiring people to attack buildings at the end of the day, that's terroristic threats right there from the door. That's why we're getting you deported. I told you. You're not going to make it down here, man. You're not going to make it down here. I told you, it's not going to happen, man. You're never going to make it down for court. You get a bench warrant on you, you know what they're going to contact. Anything that pops. You drive the vehicle, you know what they're going to contact. It's out of their jurisdiction, that's why. The only reason why you may end up down here because it's a court order from a judge. That's the only way. But once you get down here, they may pick them up. That's the only reason why people don't get in trouble when they base it at the end of the day. No, they don't have proper documents. The last thing they want to do is get in trouble with the law. This will basically pinch them. What's he do? That's why I think he's maybe mentally not all there. Or he just got feeling a little, I don't know. Most people I know at the end of the day, they would have never done half the stuff he would have done. They would have done none of the stuff he did. So there's my screen right there, done and ready to go. We got to be on site today. Can't wait for that. And meanwhile, you gray paints can go out there and cry and whine about my new technology. Don't worry, I got new free products coming out, so you have to deal with that nightmare too. Yep. We're going to have to live stream them. We're going to post them. Got a site. We're going to have them at free mixes at the end of the day. You can go pick them up. They'll be over on the blacklist. That way you can get a chance to see some of the stuff we posted about the people and this stuff's not working right correctly. Educate yourself while you get free products. We also have links over there to the, what's it called, 3D print violations over there, all that stuff. Man, I've done so many. That's why I said I don't find this entertaining anymore. I don't find it entertaining anymore because I've done so many of these demonstrations over and over again. It's no longer fun anymore to me. And then you people make these products, you suck. You know why? You don't make anything to come against us. All you do is take our videos and try to make them look bad. That's basically about it. We'll land you in court either way. It don't make a difference. But you don't give me no challenge. I'm bored. Really bored with it. I come on and do this for you. Easy. All day. All day. Easy. What do you show me? Some crappy gray untested paints that literally we can make for free. God gracious, man. I feel so sorry for people that are going to have to be stuck with these idiots at the end of the day. Well, not really, to tell you the truth. You got free products now. You definitely got free products. You got free products now. You don't have to worry about paying for it anymore. You know, at least you got that. And if anyone you talk to makes a great product, they'll say, hey, Mr. Bird got these free products out. How about you make one of these live? They have to do it live. And since everybody knows what's in it, they can't tamper with it. I think what makes them angry that they really thought in their Crowcast forums, you really thought you were going to put Mr. Bird out of business. You really thought that? Me? Out of business? Please, no, never. You went out of business. Whatchamacallit's website's just sitting there. It's not making any money. It's dead. There's no traffic, nothing. Websites need constantly updating all the time. If not, they basically end up like abandoned houses. That's what happens to them. You don't update those things. Requirement. All that search engine optimizes, that stuff needs constant requirement for maintenance. So he's paying on a site, smart businessman, right? Paying on a site he can't make money off of. And there's no use to it. There's no information, no knowledge on it. Everything on it's fake, and he can be sued for everything on it because he can't back it up in court. So there's that. The other fellow who claimed to be the best of the best doesn't have his website anymore. I'm gonna post your website right in the caption, like I did with your fake screen paint mix. I put the link up there. You can watch the video yourself, showing your product is fake. But anyway, where did your business go to? Oh, your business caved in. If you don't get pinched, then we can challenge you in court in your company, which we know you can't do that. And then it's a free mix, which I got to do another video again today. Another asking you to do requests to do the paint. We're up to how many? 5 now? Yeah, about five now. 5 of them. 5. We got 5. No more than 5. We did 2 yesterday for them back to back. So Mama hit me? No, it would be 5. It's 75. It'll be 5 today. So we got another one coming for you today. This time we got to embarrass you on this one because we asked you multiple times to do this and you refused to do it. Next one's going to be, can your subscribers get you the challenge? Can Jamie's subscribers get him to do the paint live? So I'm going to leave it up to your subscribers to put pressure on you. Make the product. Go online, make it live. So yeah, you don't want to be on there. I know you don't want to be on live. That instant you went through, and to test that theory, to show that he didn't want to be on, that's where the microblend slip silver came into. We pushed that, pumped it. Make it. He wouldn't do it. There are even trolls coming and mess with him, telling him to do it. He wouldn't do it. Jamie will never get on camera ever again and go through what he went through. He had no control in that situation. He failed misery and alive. His product matched. He talked all this trash in the beginning. You see the look on his face every time the screen flashed? He had to put his hand in front of the screen, objects and stuff to block the screen. Hey, he tried all that stuff. Didn't work, did it? We already saw it already. We saw the first blend in. Imagine the people at home that just has that stuff on their wall. Imagine the look on their face if you're watching that screen fail online while you have it on your wall. Oh, that had to be bad. That had to be bad. And he's lucky because if anybody would have taken him to small claims court, you would have won money out of him because he can't show up because he didn't have documents. You literally could have got 12 grand, 8 grand, 5 grand, whatever you have. One state had 25,000 for small claims court. You could have easily got it because he couldn't show up. He'd have never showed up. You could have got him. Your statute of limitations, I think, maybe up. Yeah, I think they're definitely up on that one. Yep, you could have got them. Oh, look at that Tony the Tiger. They're great. I don't care how great they are. I don't like Frosted Flakes, I say. Don't like Frosted Flakes. They're too soggy. I put a little bit of milk in those things. You get too soggy too fast. It's like cornflakes. I still can't believe people eat cornflakes. It's good. What do you put in there? You eat it plain? Like, oh, heck no. I'll put fruit and everything else in there. And it can't be that good if you're throwing fruit in there. And again, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't get the whole thing of putting strawberries and stuff all in your food and stuff. You're probably thinking why I'm not paying any attention to the screen. I've done this so many times, it's not even funny. I know what the reaction is going to be. It's every time. It's the same thing every freaking time. You know why? Because that's what it does. And what projector are we on today? Are we on the P2 projector? We don't buy those things today. We have the Epson Powerlight S6, the one we use in our demonstrations all the time. This is the projector we use when we're on site. Yes, hooray! On the greatest movie paint on the face of the planet! Yeah. Easy McCheesy. Easy McCheesy. Enjoy. I gotta go over here. What's my time on here? Why did I just go run out of time? Oh, but who cares? Enjoy. What do you think you are? Oh, did you charge that thing? Now, people are asking me questions, how do I order? I'm not answering you anymore. Why? I literally put a buttload of information in the section of the page in the description. Click on that, information's in there. Go to the website, go to Marketplace. Oh God, I can't believe I'm actually saying this stuff. This is why at the end of the day I'm losing my patience with you guys, I really am. It's so much easier to do the business out there. It is. Walk in, show them this. That's it. How much? $925. You got a payment plan? Yes, we do. We need $300 down. They pay the money, boop, transfer my account. I go buy the stuff, go set it up. Done. Take a bunch of pictures of it. Walk out. Done. That's it. That's all I gotta do. It's so freaking easy. I ain't gotta do any of this stuff for goodness sakes, man. Here I gotta constantly test. And even after doing testing, some more testing. Then I gotta back up the testing that I already did. On top of the testing, I gotta back up on top of that. Then I gotta ask all these crazy questions like, can you paint on this? Can you paint on that? Oh my God. Like how many freaking screens have I painted on at the end of the day? We've literally painted over a bed sheet at one point. Like literally. Like all you gotta do is just look it up. It's right there. It's like all over the place. Just write in my name and put bed sheet and it'll pop up. That easy. And then we gotta go through the whole thing of, I ask you 2 questions. Size of the screen, what's your projector? Size of the screen, what's your projector? You ask every other question, but I just asked you, what's the size of your screen, your projector? At that time, I just go click, I block you. That's how my patience are right now. I have no patience now for online customers. I don't have it no more. I don't care. We got options. I told you, we have options. Options. Literally. When I was in that house the entire time, and I watched people walk in and see my screen and stare at them, that's what it hit me. I was like, we're doing this wrong. We need to get offline. I said it multiple times. Now we're offline. Now people say, well, we're free this. It's just simple. It's so simple. It's simple. It's no complicated instructions. You just see me paint the freaking screen in. It's freaking simple. Your kids could paint that screen in. Heck, your freaking dog and cat, if they had posable thumbs, could paint that in. I could do that thing blindfolded if I wanted to. I'm not really going to probably hit half the screen, but at least I get enough of it at the end of the day. I want to try that one day. Now I'm thinking about that. Blindfold paint the screen in? Oh, that'd be a fun demonstration to do. Whoa, challenge accepted. See, y'all don't even do stuff like that. That's why y'all demonstrations are so boring. Every time I go on your YouTube channel, it's the same freaking boring demonstration. You're talking about the same dumb stuff. You don't even know the product that you even have. You just write specification sheets out. You have no testing, nothing. And you return my money? Are you freaking kidding me? All that trash and you return my money? Oh my goodness, man. That is just embarrassing. That's just downright embarrassing. Then I'm expecting to see something different. It's the same person, same darkroom, same projector. Every single time, look at the contrast, look at the color, look at the contrast, look at the color, contrast, color. Meanwhile, we're doing floors, walls, and ceilings, and freaking see-through projection screens, running around all over Allentown, producing images, fire pictures, snow, all that crazy stuff. And you also saying, turning tables into liquid, all that. Y'all boring. This is why we touch the plate with the certified. Certifieds are always doing something crazy. I like doing something. Ugh. One demonstration I can't stand, y'all show outside demonstration. Jane, you want to challenge me outside? Are you kidding me? I got an entire grid at the end of the day. You get one screen outside, 150. I'm at 150 and I'm done outside. And not at nighttime, Jamie. Daytime. Yeah, daytime, buddy. You can't match me no freaking outdoor projection screen technology. You can't even get that stuff to run inside. Joke. Some freaking house paint that I can make. Sheesh. You get one little thing. Oh my goodness, I got 150 on the screen. Wait till you see. Do you watch anything that I do at the end of the day? Because you didn't, you would have wasted my time, wasted my name in the video. Because again, you do know we've had your product down here multiple times. And you did give me back my money. Jeez, please. That's where he's got to have, his brain level's got to be like a single penny in a soup can. Here, let me show you something you can do. That. And that fake gray screen product that I can make. I can make your, actually I did make an upgrade version of the Cinemax. I made a version of it that basically was actually pure silver. Show people how to make that one. Did he do that one? No. What do you got for time? Because I got things to do today. Let me see what time we're killing here for time here. Because if I did this, kill some time, whatever. Let me see. Screen's done. Finish on that. Got to be on site. Throw that off. The special blend Cinemax. Better than Jamie's product. But now, since you don't want to do it, because I already sent out 5 requests, I'm going to put some extra subscribers. Can Jamie's subscribers get him to make this paint? But you should be making it. Come on, man. You're supposed to have the best of the best. We're going to do a white level. Show me some white levels on it before we go. Ah, bored. 4K, snow, screensavers. I'm glad to be on site. Five in the video to wait. Bum, 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 bam. Do-do. Do-do. I know you don't talk about the interiors. You don't talk about that. You don't understand how that works, right? How black screen can turn gray screens orange. You don't talk about that. I don't see you talking about the sun technology we developed too. You don't know nothing about that. Or anything involving projector mapping applications, Thor applications, or ceiling applications. You don't talk about that stuff. You know why? Because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know anything about it. Ah, sad Jamie. What you got? Crying crow? Jealous Jamie. Jealous Jamie and crying crow. Wants to be me so bad. Can't do it. Any little thing you get at the end of the day. It's like I'm your dad at the end of the day. It's like you need my approval. Every time you do something, like, look, I did it. I did it. I did it. I got 115 screen on the film. I did it, Daddy. Look, look, look. That's what it feels like. It feels just like that every time. You see that, Jamie? See that? Bam. Look at that. Bam. Bam. Look, it's even reflecting off the door. Bam. Yeah, buddy. You get destroyed in court. But anyway, as I said before, you trolls will continue to pay me money. You know why? Because you're so passionate. You get so mad over my stuff. Jamie already, the video you just did, launched 8 more trolls that now your IP addresses have just been traced. And that means at the end of the day that you're going to pay Mr. Bird. You continue to push my lifestyle. I'm going to make your money, take your hard-earned years, and you're going to pay me for it now. You continue to get us paid. We want to come out here. We can back our technology. Yeah, we're good. You can make all the videos you want, but you're going to continue to get sued and intend to pay me, as I said before. But just say on camera, that trolls you continue to pay me. Because every time we find one of your videos, and as you on there talking trash, we got full evidence on you, trace your IP address, get your internet information, get your data, and then go from there to take you to court. What are you going to do? Going to pay Mr. Bird. You're going to continue to pay me. Ah, thank you for your contribution. I'm going to look forward to taking your stuff from you through the button jail. Oh, look at that. Jamie wants to beat me so badly. Jamie, you want me to beat you? You kind of act like I'm your father. You do. Every time you do something, like you get on a bike, and, you're riding, and you take both hands off the handlebar, like, oh, Daddy, look at me. Look at me, I got both hands. You're like that, man. Every time you get some little thing you think at the end of the day that we haven't done, we've done everything. So when you go out there and go, look, I got 150. Really? Give me 150-inch screens up, done 120 inches, 110 inches. Outdoor screens, front and rear, all that stuff. Been there, done it already. Joke. Well, look at me, Daddy. I can do it, Daddy. I can do it. Look, look, look. I can paint a 150-inch screen. I can do it. Look at me. I need attention. Oh, you're sad. Done it already. Did that 5 years ago. You're late. Skyward food demonstration. No. Skyworth food demonstration. Oh, I gotta go hit back with that other store. I literally forgot about them. I gotta go put that ad tech over there. I literally forgot about that whole setup over there. I gotta contact them. I think once I get the other screen set up, I think I'll invite them over there. See, these companies make money off us because, again, we actually direct people to their stores to go check out our technology. Ah, look at this. We're taking a long way on this one? Oh, we are taking a long way. Isn't that beautiful? All right, as I said, we're talking about the clown all day. And Jamie, you are a clown, definitely. You're definitely a clown. But don't worry about it. Soon you'll be out of the country, so we don't care. But anyway, depends on who gets you first. I'm going to figure out how this is going to pop off. Like, are they going to report him at the police station? But they got to. They may have to do it there. He may never make it to here. But because there's a court order from a judge, they might just say, hey, look, this is not my responsibility. Let them deal with him. And they may get him over here. I wonder. I had to talk to a friend of mine. Like, what are the odds of them, like, sending him here? You know what? I'm going to call Baldwin Police Department. I'm going to ask them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask them. That's the best people to ask about you. Go to Baldwin Police Department and discuss the situation that we have with you. But not only that, talk to them about basically, because you don't have paperwork and you don't have documents, if you are, if you're picked up over there on a warrant to ferry to show for court, are you going to be deported from there, or are they going to bring you over here and honor the judge's request? So I'm going to contact Baldwin Police Department and ask them. What better way? I'm going to talk to them straight from the door. And of course, they're going to ask for your address, which you know what's going to happen, right? Don't give your address and all your information, because that's what they always ask for. So I'm curious, what would happen if the warrant came there to pick you up, because that's where it has to come from. That's what's going on with Williams right now. Williams, because they can't basically prosecute him here because he's not in Baltimore, they're transferring that over to Baltimore for them to take care of him over there. They're going to arrest him over there. So again, like I said, how would they do that? I'm curious about that. That's what I want to know. How do they do that? Now, like I said, for my customers who supported us, you got until the 27th. After that, well, the 27th of 2027, pretty much to be precise. That's all. We're not going to be pretty soon making this available anymore. It's going to be for companies only. Which these portable screens, we're going to be doing these portable screens next. Because they can use it for boardrooms and all that stuff. They can run off those projectors over there. Which, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do a demonstration downstairs later on the Pico projector, and that over there be a fantastic demonstration for the B2B setup. All right, I'm done. That's pretty much it for me. Easy. Another fast job that we can just get done in a couple minutes. No challenge whatsoever. Usually go through. Stuff off down here. All finished up. Put the projector back open this screen, get some videos, show him, get him set up. Whew. Isn't tomorrow V-Day or something? Oh, for us people, at the end of the day, it's called Independence Day. That's what it's called. Because when we do Independence Day, we do whatever we want. As a matter of fact, Independence Day for me is every day. You know what I'm talking about? They try to send me that, oh, you're, no, sorry, no. I got independence. I got free will. I do what the frick I want to do. That's what I have. I go where I want to go, do what I want to do, free will. It's the difference between the two. Now I'm just saying, if you got a family and all, and all, you know, that's what you want to do at the day, but I like my free will. I really enjoy it. I can date who I want, see who I want. I like that better. I'm good. Ugh, man. Some of you are going through a whole bunch of insecurity issues. Man, it's jacked up. I couldn't imagine living that life. I see a couple arguing in the restaurant. I just look at them and go, wow. So glad I ain't got to go through that mess anymore. Oh. Yeah, that's great. And I can date other women. That's crazy. I've seen married women flirt and claim to be loyal to their husbands, and yet they will flirt with other men, which I find crazy. But I see it. Married, rings on their hands, flirt with other men all the time. See men that are married flirt with other women at the end of the day. And they have these things called work husbands and work wives and all that stuff. I don't know what that crazy stuff is all about. I don't know how you people live in that mess. But then most people are stuck in loveless relationship, and they can't separate because of financial issues. One can't survive without the other. Kids are involved. That's another big factor in there. So they're stuck in a loveless relationship, and they can't go from A to B because of that. That's kind of messed up to be in a situation, you know? So, and then the other half that figured it all out and they've been together forever, one of you got to go. And one of you would die and one of you would be left behind, and then they got to suffer that pain. There's no way in the world I'm going down that road. You crazy? Other half will be cheated on, and they have to go through that crap at the end of the day. They really can't trust their spouse or their wife at the end of the day. Man, if you've seen half the stuff I've seen, when you're single and you see other people at the end of the day, like couples and stuff, you see them like together and stuff, it's a sweet and beautiful thing. It is. I'm wrong about that. But it's when you see the other half of them working separately, yeah, you see some stuff at the end of the day, like, you know you're married, right? You should not be talking to men that way. It's not me to say it at the end of the day. I don't say anything. That's what I'm thinking in my head, like, y'all married. Like, y'all married. Y'all messing around, cheating, flirting with each other. Man, stuff that goes on in the workplace, I don't know how y'all do it. And then you marry, you separate, yeah, you're going to lose half of your stuff, man. Not all of it. They get the house. They always get the house. And you're going to end up in some little one-bedroom apartment, whatever. I'm glad I never married. I'm glad I never got involved in that part of it all. Ugh. It's not being angry and bitter. It's about being wise and understanding the situation and what you need and what you don't need in your life. That is definitely not needed. You know, a friend of mine, he died early. He died real early, 40s. And his wife is left behind. That's got to be some pain right there. That's got to be absolute pain. I couldn't even imagine that pain at the end of the day. I don't want to be attached to somebody like that. I just don't want it. No, that's just way, way, way too much pain at the end of the day. Then some guy go through these trust issues, you're at work, you see some guy being extra flirty with your wife or whatever, your husband or whatever, and you gotta go through that crap, and see constant arguments, and no, who wants that crap at the end of the day? I got something called peace of mind. It's worth more than anything in the world. I freaking love it. I wouldn't give it up for anything. Oh my goodness, man. The same people that sit there and go, oh, you gotta get in a relationship. The same people I watch try to kill each other at the end of the week over some dumb stuff, like a cup of water. Yeah, I want that part of life. No, I'm good. I got free will. I date someone, go out to eat, whatever, spend some time with them, go on. Date another person, date another person, date another person. Multiple choices. At the end of the day, when you're married, if you sit there and say you're settled with one person, why do you look at other women? I tell married couples that all the time. If you say that you're settled with one person, why do you look at other women? I watch your eyes wander on the beach. She watches your eyes wander. She wanders too. She goes to get something. The guy makes a compliment to her. She flirts with him. That doesn't sound like happiness to me. and yet your heart's attached to it. If they were to step away, your entire world would collapse. No, I'm good. No one should have that much power over somebody. So I like my life the way it is. I'm happy within oneself. Don't need human companionship. I got a cat, that's as far as it goes. And I got free will. I like the guy on YouTube sits there and he's eating a bowl of cereal and he says, I just remember I got free will. And he just does the crazy stuff like sitting on top of a table, stuff he could never do if he had a girlfriend. Never do. You gotta say, I remember when I had my college dorm, I walk in, muddy boots, all this stuff at the end of the day, just leave stuff out. I got free will. It's called free will. Can't do that anymore. Every time I see some YouTube couple at the end of the day, and everybody thinks that their life is like that, no, it isn't. Everybody argues. Everybody argues, everybody fights. No one actually gets along with the other person. You have some stuff in common, yeah, you can agree with some things, but at 100% compatibility, heck no. No. Nah, everybody argues, everybody fights. Sooner or later, you get into enough of these fights, you start getting something called regret. And Valentine's Day was a what do you call it? Look at the history on it. It was made by a corporation to make money. So people sit there and say, "Oh, it's about..." No. It's made for a corporation to make money. That's what they were. A little research, you see, yeah. Interesting. They played on your heart to make money off of you. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice gesture at the end of the day. It is. I mean, you could basically buy some flowers for somebody and some candy and stuff. That's what you do, That's nice and all. Nothing wrong with that. Appreciate the love, but here's the thing. Why do you need a holiday to appreciate the person that you're with? Why shouldn't you be doing that every day? How come every Friday you don't bring home flowers? It used to be like that. It used to be like that a long time ago. That a man would bring home flowers to his wife every week. Every Friday. They bring home flowers to her. Some every day they bring flowers home to their wife. Every day. They ain't got to be expensive flowers, Just some nice flowers. They bring them home every single day. Where's my original phone, man? I just had this one. Oh, it's way over there. Why would it be way over there? Yep. They bring home expensive flowers. They have to bring home. So you have to spend all that money at the end of the day. I mean, if your woman desires to have expensive money, flowers in the day, I mean, that's not even freaking normal. Because again, like I said, you got some women out there, you can pick one flower, and they're just the happiest people on the face of the planet. And you got other women got to have them $800 flowers because they need to brag to their girlfriends, like, look what he got me. It's nothing but show. That's all it is. Bragging about you bought this, bragging about you bought that at the end of the day. But if that's the case, you need a freaking holiday to buy something for your wife. Shouldn't that be every day? That should be every day. That should be an everyday thing. Let me see. Taco, please, with that. Hey, Taco, look, we can see the screen from over here. That's why I came over here, because I can see the screen from over here. I just did a promo demonstration for this thing. Yeah, that's why I came over here. When I walk around the room and I'm talking about random stuff, it's because I'm doing stuff like this on camera. That shows you how much confidence I have in my product. I can see this thing from anywhere in the room, way over here on my desk. Let me see. OLED 4K demonstrations. Let me see what I want to do. I did that one to death. Maybe I've done that one already. Let me see where it go. Did it for the flowers. I think the other one was pretty good. Take some snow. Can we see snow from this angle? Oh, we can. Of course we can. Yep. Yes, we can. If that screen picked up at a 180-degree viewing angle, I think me sitting here from my desk, I'll be able to see it crystal clear from here. Question, contrast screens, gray screens. Can you pick up a contrast level from where I'm at? No, you can't. You can't even pick it up from sitting in front of you, because you can't read it. A special blend and the screens are going to be bringing out are now going to declare themselves to be everybody's product. So the only way you can beat everyone's product, or your product at the end of the day, you're going to have to beat that product live. Because we're going to be pumping a lot of time into those free products to show at the end of the day why you don't have to spend the money for gray. Don't pay for gray. Say no way. Special blend, Oh man, I gotta come up with a slogan for that one. Special blend. Special blend. Nah, I can't think of a name. I want something really cool. Special blend. Best screen paint in the end. Oh, I like that. Don't pay for gray. Say nay. Special blend. Best screen paint in the end. I like that. That's what we're using. That's slogan. Special blend. The best screen paint in the end. Yep. Don't pay for gray. Say nay to gray. Special blend. Put them all to the end. I like it. I freaking like it. What do you think, Taco? Let me get my keyboard out of the way. Ugh. Keyboard. Way over here. Alright, that's good. That's done. I'm killing time. I got something to do today, but I gotta kill time. That's why I came out here and did this real quick, because I gotta be on site with this thing again. But I want to go play around with this screen. Cut out from way over here. 4K Snow Cottage. See, you went on your channel, Jamie. You made some fake demonstration about how our products came through dark. Let me do this to you, just for fun. Always make you look like a liar. You're a liar. You're definitely a liar. Special blend. You got two. I'm going to do two of these back-to-back challenges for you. Requesting. I want to jump these numbers up as fast as possible. Maybe we get 20. We get 20 requests. 20 requests for Jamie. 20 requests. We're going to mark them. So you'll see something like request 1, request 2, request 3, request 4. And then I'm going to start hitting your subscribers, asking them at the end of the day, challenge for subscribers. Can you get Jamie to make this paint live? Ingredients below. So after we get 10 on you, 10 for the subscribers, asking them. Then I'll be popping on your Facebook page, asking you to do that freaking test. We'll go on your TikTok page, asking you to do the test. Come on, man, you can be hounded with that. And these trolls pick up on you. They're going to mess with you on it. You know that's going to happen. They're going to troll you on this because you can't make it. So all we're asking them to do is make the product live so we can all see it. Come on, man, get going, get it together. That's one partake on myself making that free black paint. Did I make it? I did. Right? Did I waste any time on that? Nah. Did I beat the product? Heck yeah. Bam. Doc, he won't make the paint. He won't make it. What is he afraid of? He's afraid it's going to match. That's what you're afraid of. That's why he won't do it, because he's afraid it's going to match. You don't want to be caught in a live stream again. Make sure you wear the red hoodie and the hat flashback. Ah, look at that, man. You know, we over here watching the screen, the white levels. LG, snowboarding. No 4K projector? None? No. No 1080p? Nothing. And we can watch back here behind the desk, on an angle, on a black screen, picking up a white level. I haven't seen it what? I'm going to make it 3 today, Fernando. 3. 3 requests. But you're bringing up to 8 requests. 3. We'll get them on 10 on that. And one of this, last one involved, these subscribers. Subscribers, challenge to you for Crow 1176. Get him to make the special blend live. We want to see it. He's fighting us. He don't want to do it. Get him to make it. I will literally post this all over Facebook, every forum site, trying to get people to push you to make the product. If we can't get him to do it, you're going to have to do it. He's afraid. He's afraid to make that product. I don't know, Fernando's probably sitting back to him, oh man, you're going to get us. Yes, because that's what they did last time. That's how we got it made. The subscribers did it to him. The subscribers pressured him to do it. So yeah, I'm getting a whole lot of complaints from my subscribers. Yeah, because the subscribers were making the paint themselves and it was matching the stuff. And they were complaining to him, talking about, yeah, you're a liar at the end of the day. And he got mad and went in and made it, and guess what? He matched. That's why the video went missing. So let's get another one of those videos. Come on, Jamie. I'm putting in 3 requests. 3 requests for you today. 2 of them, and the last one's going to be asking your subscribers, if they support you, ask them to make the paint. Do it live. Now, you got people on your channel that don't like it. So you got mag supporters on there. That don't like them, it's definitely going to pressure them now. Oh, look at the contrast level going up on this. And then the red, boom. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah, we get to that. There we go. We're going to go to the next one here. Let me see. Where we want. Let's make it snow. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, come out of this real quick. We're going to go to the next. Let's do Jamie's video when he messed up when he did it in the dark. Show you how it's done, Fernando. How it's done. On a $16.25 projector, 720p, 800 from 600 by 800 SVGA. Doesn't even have an HDMI port. Look at that. Look at that at the end of the day. Way back here. Way back here. We'll watch this on an angle. Yeah. That's how the screen was supposed to look, just like that. On an angle. Ow! Oof. Yeah. Oh, I forgot, we got the wallpaper surface to paint. I gotta paint one of them. Oh yeah, we do gotta paint one of them. I gotta do one of those for the demonstration on the wallpaper surface. Isn't the wallpaper surface thinner than it? I think it is. I have to do a sample sheet of wallpaper surface. We can get that ready for the business wallpaper application. Yeah. Constantly embarrassing, this guy. Didn't you just go through embarrassment the last time on the Apex? He don't get enough. I tell you, he don't get enough. Jamie likes to be get his butt kicked. He does. Wait till we get you in court. I can't wait. You've got 90 days. That's all you got. Can you imagine having 90 days out of the rest of your life? You know how crazy that is? 90 days out of the rest of your life. That's insane when you think about that. Imagine somebody told you had 90 days to live. You know how short 90 days is? If you were told you had 90 days to live, that would basically mess you up because you got many years ahead of you, right? But just imagine somebody told you had 90 days. And in those 90 days, you can be evicted. And you're convicted. In any of these 90 days, these criminal cases, you can spend 20, 30, 40, 50 years behind bars. Now, Jamie thinks it's because of just paint. That's what he put down, all because of paint. Jamie, it's more than just paint. You doxed people's addresses. You were stalking people. You were bringing other people on board to attack other people. You committed copyrights, touching our copyrights in the day. You still, right now, with the cube up there, you're still touching our copyrights. You have basically wanted to use a 3D printer to print out multiple licensed items that belong to major companies and sell their products without permission. This is more than just paint at the end of the day. You've broken all types of laws. Terroristic threats, put my face on a poster, invite people to come down to our properties, even brought on a child pedophile, which is Mr. Williams at the end of the day, for basically sending half-naked pictures of himself to an apartment complex after we told him there were kids there. So yeah, you want to put down more than just paint. Why don't you add the rest of the stuff on there? Committing perjury on an LLC, because we know your company hasn't been around that long, operating in the state of California without a business license. It's so much stuff you've done. And for some reason, you added in at the end of the day, just paint. Are you delusional? Don't worry, we'll bring you to reality. Reality will come in 90 days or less. 90 days is the maximum time it will take. It can happen before that. That's just the maximum time. But anywhere between 12 days, 20 days, a week, it can happen. That's all, just to make sure you just show up. Can't ignore these. You're going to get a letter first. They got your address. Oh, I should make sure I let them know where the landlord's at, too, because the landlord's in the building. Well, that's separate, because we got to send stuff out to the landlord now. She's not responding back at all, period. We called multiple times. We got no response back. She's not responding back at all, period. So what we're doing is we're just send letters up there, and the letters state everything, you know. She has an option. If she evicts them out of the unit, then we drop the lawsuit. because that means he's out of the building. And that means, Fernando, you're still going to have to report back to somebody because, again, the sheriff's department's going to go back to that building. Last known location, that's where they're going to go. And when they pin to that door, I mean, you can't show either way. It doesn't make a difference at all, period. Because you're not going to show up anyway. You don't have documents. How are you going to show up over here? You got to be here in a day for court. The only thing that's going to get you in a day is an airplane. That's it. It's going to state that you have to fly up here. You can't fly up here. You will never make it up here. So if that would be in the case, you're going to get a bench warrant on you. That's definitely going to happen. There's no way around that. No way around that. With a lawsuit, if you don't show up, you just lose your stuff. But this is a criminal case that was filed against you. You don't show up for this thing, you won't get a bench warrant on you. They won't come get you, man. So it doesn't make a difference. And you don't understand how these bench warrants work, man. They're going to go to your family members' houses, too. They're going to track down. Your family members are going to go to their houses one by one. They're going to get an order from the court for a search to go through that property. Because you could be hiding up in there. You could be in one of those houses, hiding up in one of your family houses, and they're going to have to go there. And your family members are going to talk to other ones at the end of the day. Hey, they're going to houses looking for him. Doesn't make a difference. You can go to the door and say, hey, he don't live here, he don't blah, blah, blah. They don't care. They'll get a warrant to come in. Because you could be hiding them. They don't know that. Yep. And it's going to make it miserable for them because they're going to keep coming back, hoping that you may be popping up there. They got your license plate already, so you can't drive around that thing anymore. You have to get yourself another vehicle. You're going to be on the lam. So where are you going to go and what you going to do? You're going to be running. As you decide to surrender, turn yourself in. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, but I know for a fact you're leaving the apartment because the letter is going to be sent to her. At the end of the day, she has an option. We'll drop the lawsuit on the building if she evicts you, if she takes you out of the building. And right now, I don't think she knows we know this much. We know a lot of stuff about that building, a lot of stuff. So we're giving her an option out of this situation. Get you out of the apartment, evict you, get you out of that building, give you an eviction notice, and remove you, which shouldn't be hard to do because you don't have a lease. So that means you don't have to go to court and all that other nonsense and all that stuff. She can just write until you gotta leave. That's it. And she said she wants you out, and she calls the police. The police are going to ask for your lease because the lease is the only thing that can back you up the state. If you don't have one, I don't have a lease, well, you got to go. That's the whole purpose of a lease. A lease protects you. So it protects you if the landlord decides to get a little funky on you and they want to kick you out. You got a lease that says, hey, look, I got a lease here. And 1 year lease. They got to honor the 1 year lease. And then they got to give you an additional, I think, like 30 days after you move or something like that. But other than that, that's what they got to do. But other than that, you don't have one, so she can just kick you out. And the person who has the car in their name, which we know it's not in yours, they can just basically just report it stolen, or they can basically just take it from you. What can you do? They can just take the vehicle. Their name is on the title. Your name is not on the title. They can just lend it to him for the ride around in, until he got on his feet, where he just started getting ignorant with me. He could lie and just say, I want my vehicle back. And he'll take the vehicle from you. Now, as for payments, you don't care about that. He'll give it to somebody else. They'll make the payments on it. But if a family member put their name on that and they find out you got Homeland Security hunting you, they are definitely not going to, they're going to take their name off that vehicle as fast as possible. They know they're going to flash the license plates too. Yeah, you put that guy at risk. Yeah. So, yeah. 90 days. Can you imagine a man's whole entire life measured to 90 days. That's not a lot of time. Right now, February's about to be over. On the road again. Bum, 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 bum. How much time we got left in this? YouTube. On YouTube. 4K demonstrations. The other half is, I love the other half. The other half is funny. The other half thinks they're going to threaten me with not ordering. Yeah, I don't think that's an issue, buddy. This technology and all the stuff we engineer is going to be in trade shows. It's going to be in all different types of events. We are good. Trust me. We're good. We're definitely good. You keep your money. We don't care. Even the free products we give you can't even beat our technology. We're going to do promo demonstrations that'll pop up on the new technology now that will be available for companies only. We have the Omegas coming up pretty soon. And these things literally have screens that are made out of light. They generate that much power. Oh, they're amazing. New form of technology, a new form of game. Look at that. Painted that screen in no time at all. Sitting there halfway across the office in a fully lit environment. Watching on a $16.25 projector. That's what I'm talking about. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. All right, let me see. Let me put all this stuff up. I got stuff I got to do today. Got business I got to conduct today. Naysayers are going to be upset. They're going to break my oh, I can't take this guy anymore. I can't. He does too much. He does too much. It'll happen until the 27th. Oh no, what you want to do? I'm not making this stuff anymore. If you think you can go to the website and get it, you can't. The website pretty simple. It's up to invoice only. It's an offline setup. I didn't even know Wix even had that capability, but they do have it. So it means if any online person hits the site, your order won't even go through. It's for offline only. That's what it's set up for, an invoice setup. That's what it's for. You have to be offline to do it. Now say if you're offline and you go into another state, you can't do it. It's password. It's all kinds of ways it's set up. Yeah, when those scans go through, they're passwords. They're temporary passwords to give them access to the site. That's what it's designed to do. You have to be password coded to get in there. Password changes all the time. That's crazy when you think about it. Man, it just happened around the time where this is our best technology we ever engineered, and this is the time where I decided to go, no, I'm good. Man. Too easy. Been there, done that already. Nothing here to challenge Mr. Bird. Go. Meanwhile, these companies out here, they've never seen black technology. It's amazing when they see this stuff. They look at it. Oh, I love when they go against the wall. They get up against the wall and see if they can see it. And it comes up, they pull their cell phones out. It should match my cell phone. Yeah, go ahead. Doesn't match any form of black paint, fabric, or nothing because we did all the testing. So that thing goes anywhere it wants to go. Well, not technically. Inside it does go anywhere it wants to go. Look at the colors. No washout. Zero washout. What a $16 projector. So, rules and regulations we're going to change in the shopping cart. It's 1 item per person. Shopping carts will now attain 20 of the items. That's it. It'll be limited edition, definitely. 20 of the items. When 2027 hits, all shopping carts will be converted to offline invoices only. This will be the last time we will be doing business forever with any form of online customers. And I know people sit there and say it has nothing to do with them. It's a business decision that was planted a long time ago. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've been wanting to branch out to companies for a very long time. I just have, at one point, thought we could get people to help us out with that, with distributorship contracts, but they kept failing. So I got to the point like, you know what? Only you can do it yourself. Only you can do it yourself. I got to find people more like me. And I can't get somebody online that I never met before. That's not going to work. I need somebody I can talk to, up-base, confrontation about what I want to do and what they're going to do. We work together on this. So I'm already dealing with locals and got a friend over in New York City. I've known him for quite some time. And one over in Washington, D.C. And I got plenty of business contacts in Philly. So I'm definitely putting one down there too. I'm thinking the store I want to put in Philly, I'm putting in Skyline with the background with the city. I'm going to put a CCM camera up there to hit that thing. So basically, we can project an image anywhere we want. I'm going to project it right in the store. The skyline of Philly. My love for Philly. Don't make a difference where I'm at. My love for Philly is always going to be first. I love Philly. It's where I came from. Well, technically, I didn't come from Philly, but I spent the majority of my life in Philly. A lot of good times in Philadelphia. Going back to pretty soon. Look at that, people. Look at that. $16.25 projector versus these $3,000 ultra short bill projectors. Look how amazing that looks. 720p, 600 by 800. Right now, you just go on eBay and take $20 out of your pocket and buy yourself a projector and get that amazing looking image off our technology. Technology is so gorgeous that people like Jealous Jamie and Crying Crow are just basically overwhelmed with emotions because he cannot handle the process of how amazing our technology and how great a failure his product has become. Question, Jamie, where's your website? Oh, you don't have it anymore. Okay. Yeah, it's burning them up. It's burning every time you see it, it burns them up. Don't worry about that for now. You got bigger problems. Worry about getting yourself an attorney that you can't get, and worry about the next challenges that are coming up for you on the micro blend. It's a micro blend. Or we're gonna do. Oh, we should do a network grade 773 upgrade for him. You can't do it. You can't do it. Too much. You're doing too much. You're gonna hurt this man. Let's just give him a couple of three more on top of. You need 10. We need 10 of these. We're gonna have an additional 10 for your customers only, for your subscribers. So for your subscribers at the end of the day, listen up. Can you get Fernando to do the demonstration? Can you get him to do it? I bet you can. I'm betting you can't get him to do it. Because he won't do it for you, I guarantee you. That shows you how loyal he is to subscribers. Ask him. Say, hey, that new special blend that Mr. Bird has, it's right there. Can you make that on a live channel, put it against your products? I bet you won't do it. I bet you can give every excuse in the book why you can't do it. Well, I don't have my business anymore. Yes, you do. The LLC is active. His LLC is active. It's active. His CS still has a business. Request for him to make it. I bet you, to his subscribers, I bet you, at the end of this month, you can't get him to do that video. Matter of fact, we're gonna be gone by then. Give him like 3 days. 3 days. You can't get him to make that video in 3 days. You already know from the door he's a scammer. 3 days. You got 3 days to get him to make that paint on live stream. And if you won't do it in 3 days, you already got your answer. He's a scammer. You've been following a scammer all this time. So Jamie, there's ways we can back in corners away from over here. Oh, look at the metal man right there. Look at that. It looks beautiful. Beautiful. All right. That being said, I got business to take care of. This is the same screen I'm going to be having on site pretty soon to be showing off. With our legendary, amazing cinematic screen paint that Jealous Jamie and Crying Crow, both the same person by the way, just can't seem to just stop. The hater tears that come off. The hater tears. Jamie, you want some hater tissues? They're extra thick to soak up all that those tears. You want some hater tissues? I'll send you a box. Some hater tissues. And maybe if you get a little thirsty, some Haterade. He likes Haterade. He loves Haterade. He loves it. He drinks so much Haterade. Jamie is the spokesperson for Haterade. He loves it. He drinks it up. So much of it. So much of it. And what do they say? 80% of your body's body water. I bet you if he bled, it'd be Haterade. He would. It's pumping through his veins right now. Haterade. Haterade is hate drink for that deep down body hate. All right, let me put these promos up for the hater, so that way we can get his subscribers to see if they can go in and they can basically get him to do this video. I guarantee you're not going to be able to do it. I guarantee you. I want to bet you cannot get him to do it. He's not going to do it for you at all, period. He ain't going to do it for anybody. He's never going to get on camera again and be facing a situation where he's going to get embarrassed. But I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to see if you can do it. I bet you can. I bet you do it before he does. He says, I don't sell my product anymore. Oh, yeah, you do. It's called that blend, whatever that black and white paint blend. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as your products. But that's what we sent down to you on a refusal. And you sent it back. You were supposed to put that against all your stuff to test it, but you didn't do it. You sent it back. Now we got the free mix. Well, I got to send you down Jack. All you gotta do is make it. So we'll ask your subscribers. Fernando's subscribers, can you get him to make that paint in 3 days live? Got to put some pressure on him. Now, if we're lucky, we can get him in a video. I'll even postpone my moving date just so I can watch you do it. I got plenty of time to move to the building if I want, but I want to go in there first because I got things I want to do. I think I want to set up. Stuff we got to put in there, some big heavy stuff. Machinery, stuff we're going to need, projector mapping equipment, some stuff they need to put in there. So yeah, but still, I want to see this, man. Come on, do it, man. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? We're not asking you to make all 3 blends. Just make one. Just make it. Do it on camera. We can all see it. So now we got to put you on blast. We got to put down, yeah, Crow's afraid of the special blend. Can Crow's subscribers get him to do the special blend in 3 days? Can they do it? Can they do it? Now, by us doing this, his subscribers are going to say to them, yeah, he'll do it. No problem. And you know what happened? They'll find out the nightmare that we go nightmare all the time. When we ask him to do something, he doesn't do it. Yeah, good luck on that one because he's not going to do it for you. He don't care. And if he doesn't want to do it for you and he don't care, then that means at the end of the day that all you who purchase that product, you got a scam product. Even though we know that's already, but sometimes we have to help the sheep understand. So see if you can get him to do it. We call you sheep because with all the evidence we have on him doing this stuff, other people have evidence, you still follow behind that paint. Oh, sheep. Sheep will follow anybody, even up the side of a cliff. They don't even question it. Just go right up the side of a cliff. That's why they have to have a good, what do you call a shepherd. You have to have a good shepherd with sheep. A good shepherd will watch over and make sure they don't get attacked by wolves or any kind of animals that try to eat them. Basically keep them warm at night. That's what the good shepherd does. Protects them. Like Jesus does with his sheep. And you guys got the devil following. You're following the devil. Devil leads you off the side of a cliff, think that one of it. And that's where you guys are going. You're sheep for the devil. So get him to make it. If he doesn't make it, that gives you right there, right from the door, it tells you, or it tells me you ain't got enough. Or it tells you from the door what you really got yourself into. Because the other half, who did the Network Rate 773, that was making it. They were making it because we did so many videos, they wanted to shut us up. They literally started making it. And when they found it was matching, they were screaming at him, calling him a scammer. So he got on camera and said, well, I'm making it because my customer base is requesting me to do it. And what happened in that video? After talking all that trash. You match, right? There you go. I'd have paid so much money to be in this hit when that popped off like dun 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 dun. You know, camera sitting up there. You got your face all up on the screen. You got the screen matching in the background with this high power projector. And they're talking about painting 7 units. That's 7 units in that building. It's 5 units in that building, by the way. And now the landlord paid for, paid for somebody to come in and paint the entire room, but they paid you to do the rest of the paint job. Do you ever get tired of lying? Like, I literally got on recording him saying that. So let me get this straight. A person who's not licensed or bonded, or not a certified painter, the landlord is going to have her own maintenance crew to come in and clean up and put the apartment back together for the next person. And they had them prep. She paid them just to prep the apartment and paid you the rest to spray them down. And you spray down 7 units in 2 hours? What is wrong with you? Oh, you know what? People just need attention 24/7. What kind of magic freaking paint spray you got? You can paint something in 2 hours, 7 units? So she's going to pay them to prep the area, and then she's going to turn around and pay you to finish the area. Why don't she just pay them to paint and prep? That's what they do anyway. Now, if you say you don't lie, I got a video, Jamie, that I can post. Shows you on a bed lying about how you moved on to bigger and better things. How you got a new place. We were moving in something such a pain. Is it 2024 or 2025? Such a pain. If you're lying on your bed to your followers saying you moved and you never did your same spot. Don't forget about that. Go do something else. He's Mexican Trump. Trump does the most crazy stuff on camera. When they ask somebody, he says, I don't recall doing that. I don't remember doing it at all. I don't know what you're talking about. That's you, the Mexican Trump. Trump not a fan of the Mexican people. If any other people race being deported, who gets deported the most? There you go. Mexican Jamie don't like Mexicans either. Because again, why would you do all that stuff to make your people look bad? If any person who supports Trump were to pop up on your page and they see all that counterfeiting you were doing, the first thing they're going to do is advertise like, hey, look at this. Got Mexicans over here basically stealing American products at the end of the day. That's the first thing they're going to say. You can't trust them. They steal. As I told you, they all stealing up the thieves. This guy's over here stealing from American companies, overseas companies, and selling them. You know exactly what he's going to say. And your people, at the end of the day, that don't share your interests in any way to do your activity, they're going to get labeled for that crap. Did you do anything out there to make a positive note for your people? No. So you hate your people. And you laugh about it. Use other people's copyrights without permission. See, Jamie, you understand, it's just not just me you attacked your own race. Go out there right now. All the people out there protesting, go out there right now, get a bullhorn, and say, hey, look, in my apartment, I have been counterfeiting American goods, and I have been selling them to profit for myself. How much you going to bet you get a mob chases you at the end of the day? Tell me one Mexican person that believes at the end of the day that what you're doing basically makes your people look good. One. There is a group site that they have for Mexicans on Facebook. They share all kinds of like cars, vehicles, food, and stuff like that. I'm going to post you over there. Now, see, this guy right here is going on YouTube and stealing from companies and laughing in the face. At the end of the day, he can do whatever he wants to do. I guarantee he'll reach out to you. It's like that fellow was making all those weird noises in his white establishment, this restaurant and stuff. At Crackle Barrel. Making them all big buck eyes and like, ooh, 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 sound. You know, so many people reached out to him about that nonsense and they told him to cut that mess out. Make your people look bad. They're not laughing at you, they're laughing at us. So, with that being said, don't make your people look bad. But Jamie, you've done everything you possibly could to make your people look bad. So, I got a couple of forum sites like that. I'm going to share some of that information to them. And lead them back to your information, not your address, because you get jacked up if I leave your address up there. You'll find it sooner or later anyway. But anyway, I'm going to lead it back to you so they can have a nice conversation with you. Don't you feel... Oh, I'm going to remember to post your email too so they can see your email. About what you bragged about to us. About how you don't have paperwork and you good luck trying to find me. And by the way, Jamie, you have maggers on your site. You know that? And your subscribers, you have mag supporters. You know why they support what you do? Because they're going to watch you self-destruct. And they're going to use it against you. They look at you and they say you're too stupid. At the end of the day, to have any respect for his own race. And if he's willing to do that kind of work, then we're going to support him. They support you, Jamie. Trump supporters support you at the end of the day because you do more damage to your own race than they do. Now, do I believe all men? No. Just bad people. Like black people, we have bad people. Asian people have bad people. Every race has that certain type that we just say, oh, they make us all look bad. And you make your race look bad. So, I'm going to make sure they have your YouTube account. I'm going to relink them over to the page we have for your counterfeiting. And so they can reach out to you and have a nice little conversation with you on why you're making them look bad. And I guarantee you, some of the subscribers you have in your account, they're Trump supporters. You might get yourself a big red hat that says, "Make America Great Again." You are a spokesperson for Trump. Tell me that you're not. It's in California, a red state. I believe you voted for Trump. Oh, I forgot, you can't vote at the end of the day. You don't have paperwork. But I think you definitely believe in Trump's point of view at the end of the day. 100%. Why else would you do that at the end of the day, making people look bad? If you're saying if you haven't made your people look bad, tell me how you have not made your people look bad. How? The counterfeiting alone, Fernando, is enough to get you deported out of the country. Counterfeiting is stealing, robbing, piracy. You're even cloning people's work and making money off of it. Tell me that a mag at the end of the day would not see that as an opportunity to basically boost your page and get you publicity so he can show his other people at the end of the day that truly can't stand Mexicans to say, "Look, this guy over here, he is everything that we said they are. They are thieves. You cannot trust them. They will steal from our companies. They'll use that as a campaign against you." You definitely have maggots. I've actually gotten postcards at the bottom that said, "Go Trump." MAG supporters on your account. So, as far as we're concerned, that's how you got the nickname Mexican Trump. And I think you support Trump. I really do believe you support him. You even golf like him. Everything, just like Trump. I think you model your life after Trump. And you say, "Oh, he's Mexican." No. Not true. There was a group called Diamond and, what's it called? Diamond something. There's two black women that came on there. And they supported everything that Trump did. They said they're the speakers of the Mexican people. I mean, not necessarily black African American people. Like, "Oh, heck, no, you ain't." Kanye West did it too. We have traded within our own race. Diamond and Silk, that's what their names were. Yeah, those two. Matter of fact, before the day that he was actually made president, I saw a whole bunch of Trump supporters up here, and some of them were Mexicans. Mexicans for Trump. I just sat there and looked at them like, okay, that's about the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You do know he's going to deport you. I mean, he tried it the last time, but let's go. You're going to just, oh my goodness, the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. I just had to shake my head on that one. Farmers for Trump. How did that work out? It didn't go too well, right? No. Of course they didn't go too well. Put you out of business. And Trump, Mexican Trump, which is Jamie Fernando, a.k.a. Crying Crow, Jealous Jamie. Yeah, your campaign's pretty strong, man. Like I said, you got MAG supporters on your account. And they on my account, I can't stand them. They're on my account, I'll talk about them all day long. So if they're not on my account, they don't like me. But they like you. You're a fantastic spokesperson for them. I bet you somewhere there's a bobblehead doll with your face on it with a hat that says "Make America Great Again." All right, well, I'm done. Got to put our challenges out for Mexican Trump, and we can get that started. I got to be on site with this technology, and I got to get ready to pre-set up the shopping carts for invoices. When the time comes, we just lock them in. And no time we spend 3 or 4 hours trying to figure that thing out. Get it done now, lock them in. The shopping carts won't lock until I'm actually going to set a time date on it. You can date them. Put a time on it, there's a trigger. When the ball drops, they all lock. Mexican Trump. It's funny because I didn't give you the nickname. The nickname came from my Mexican brothers gave me that name. People were like, what? I look at the account, they're like, oh my goodness, he's doing this stuff? Right out in the open. You gotta be kidding me. There's so many people I showed that mess to at the end of the day. Right out in the open. Wow, he's making us look bad. He's making us look so bad. Look at this. Look what he's doing. Yeah. I was like, easy. Does he work for Trump? And you know what a good name for it? It's called Mexican Trump. That's how I get the name, Mexican Trump. I bet turn secret. He probably walks around his apartment with a hat that says "Make America Great Again." And the email, you didn't deny it. You didn't say anything about it. You have not said anything about it. But on your account, you've never said anything about not being a Trump supporter. I've never seen it. I think you do support Trump. I think you're in a campaign to basically slander the Mexican people. Who the freak does stuff like that in the day? And you posting it? Who in their right mind goes in and shows printers operating in their apartment, items that they're stealing, and posts this all over the internet, and then shows himself selling this stuff to other people? If you're trying to make your people look good. That's my chair doing that. I'm not sure making that noise. Yeah, Mexican Trump. You probably got a t-shirt that says Trump, but within the next 3 years, 2029 or something like that. You probably see Jamie out there with a flag, out there waving it back and forth. And you can tell me at the end of the day, Fernando, you said that's defamation? Technically not. From what we've seen from your criminal history, you do make your people look really bad. That's actually true. And I can show you postcards I've literally got from people that were MAG supporters that basically backed you. So yeah, matter of fact, I did a video on it, showing it came from a MAG. It said, "Go Mags." They support Fernando. So, you got it. I wouldn't trust that joker around my. You got family that know. I wouldn't trust him around your family. Or nothing. Who knows what kind of stuff he's probably reporting on y'all. Up on the video and post it. Got basically postcards from MAG supporters that support Crow. Perfect. He's a perfect candidate. Go in there and should do all kinds of stuff. Something today. All right. Taco, what you doing over there? Being extra taco-licious? That's what you're doing? What? How can you do that? Why you be so taco-licious all the time? You don't even know. Over in the corner with his head stuck out. Ha! You figured out how to get on camera, didn't you? Wow! Heavens and Murgatroyd. All right, I had my fun here. I killed my time, you know what I mean? People say, I get more done than you do at the end of the day. I killed time, got to be on site pretty soon. That thing's done already. I know the site recordings are basically designed now to be redirected to the site only. I just want to show you some flex at the end of the day, what we're doing here at. That's basically about the end of it. Now everything is going to be directed to the site. Like I said, we're getting ready to put more time and more work into the B2B so we can get that ready. We got wallpaper screens coming out, motorized projection screens coming out, a new type of fixed frame screen coming out for that. And we got so much cool stuff we're working on. The flex wallpaper, the Imperial technology. And I found a guy up here who has a computer store. So he's going to buy our cases to sell them. So either way, we're good. I gotta take this to the police station today too. I just took the came from Williams. And Mr. Williams, gotta tell you something today. Yes, we finally got a notification that your case is being transferred to Baltimore. In Baltimore, they can issue a warrant for your arrest. Because the woman said on the phone she would arrest you now, but she can't because jurisdiction. So they're gonna send that over to them so they can put the arrest warrant out for you. You're getting arrested. And this is by FBI, the federal post office, for your crimes on basically abusing the United States Postal Service to commit crimes. Once they arrest you, we begin the process for the lawsuit against your building. Oh man, this has been a happy day. All right, let me see. Is that out here or is it back here? Oh, it's not back here. Where's my box at? Happy to my box. My giant box. Look, my giant box. Did I put it back up here? No, I did not put my giant box up here. Where did my giant box go? You see my box? Oh, it's right over there. Wow, man. My giant box is over there, top of my box. My box. Ah, screen came out perfect. So I'm going to do a demonstration on that with a 300 lumen projector. Tucker, you crazy. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. Flying around at 100 miles an hour. You are crazy. Let me see. Where is my charge for this thing? Is it over there? Probably over there. Well, you didn't trip my cables. I hope you didn't. I'm going to kick your butt if you did, man. Don't be a jerk. Oh, you're pretty good, aren't you? All right, I got you, buddy. You are pretty good. Hey, this is really good. He jumped over my cable twice. Didn't even touch it at all. Didn't hit it. Didn't knock it out. Twice in a row he did that. That was pretty cool. All right, I got you, buddy. Good job. Man, that was me. I'd have hit it. Oh, he jumps around. He never hits anything. Every single time. He's fantastic like that. Oh, we're so glad. No more streams. Finally. With this new setup, we're good to go. Got my screens. Got clients coming in. Got screens popping up all over the place for us stuff to be advertised left and right. This is great. That's one of the things when I was coming back from something. I forgot what it was. I was doing something for a setup for a company. And I started thinking at the end of the day, man, this keeps up. I can leave online and be done with it. And we got it. Now, naysayers will sit there and go, oh, he's going for good. Oh, no. Free stuff gets fallen. We drop our free stuff in. So all that technology we made in digital crystal screen paint, that's going to flood. So no one will buy your stuff ever. If you make a black formula, we'll take you to court and test you. We're going to challenge you. Anything you do, we're going to challenge you. But majority of you won't be around anyway because you'll be in jail and you'll be sued. That's going to happen to the rest of y'all all this summer. That's what's going to go on. Starting with him first. Now, and Williams getting locked up. So those two right there, once you see those two go down, then you know what's waiting for you next. Meanwhile, we're building an empire out here at the same time. So, you're not getting any victories at all, period. Not at all, not one. And I'm going to bring people online, which I'm going to hire some professionals that sit online. Their job is to track people on YouTube and figure out who's talking what about our company so we can throw you in jail and sue the crap out of you. So you still won't be able to get away with Jack because I'm going to get paid off you guys. I expect you guys to get emotional and see dumb stuff so I can continue to take your money from you because that's what you're going to do. Like the other one, the idiot just did. I guarantee a bunch of people followed behind him on that video. Good. I got no problem with that. Just going to collect them IP addresses left and right. And then when we get all enough evidence to prosecute you, we'll bring in a cyber investigator and we'll go track down your freaking internet provider and we'll go from there. That's what we're going to do. Right? Right. There you go. Continue paying Mr. Bird. I got things I want to buy and I need you guys to pay for it. I can pay for it through our technology. Yeah, what would be the fun in that? I want myself paid for by you guys. Pay by trolls. Pay by trolls. Pay by trolls. And we rest up enough of you guys. I'm going to put a website up so we can further embattle you by putting your mug shots up there. Your mug shots, any court scripts, all that's going to be put up there because that's not against the law. Even arrest body cams. All that we put up there. So your advertising will be everywhere on top of that. We're going to humiliate the daylights out. Even when you're locked up, you're going to be humiliated and embarrassed all over the world. So with that being said, that's the consequences of messing with my company. You know, like you remember back in the day, they had a place called, I brought this back before, we used to have a supermarket called O&O. Now they knew when O&O opened up in that neighborhood, people were going to come there to steal. They knew it automatically from the door, and they weren't wrong. People did come in that place to steal. So you know what they did to embarrass them? They took pictures of them, and they had them holding the items, and they put them on a big bulletin board. And we would go in there and laugh our brains out because we knew some of those people. And that's why they got banned from the store and they were never allowed to come back in again. But the pictures are up there. Now, could they basically have those pictures removed due to the fact it's humiliation and defamation? It's not defamation if you committed a crime, like your mug shots. When you commit a crime, there are pictures of you taken that now people can take your pictures and put them anywhere they want, and you can't do jack about it. So, yeah, we can take your mug shots, heck. Yes, we can. And because we can make t-shirts out of them, if we want to, you can't sue. You know why? Because you owe us money. So you can sit there in court and say, I was suing for, what are you going to sue for? Anything you sue for, we take it back from you because you owe us money. The amount of lawsuits you guys are being hit with is not just the $1 million. You committed multiple crimes against my business. So each one of those lawsuits could carry $1 million lawsuit. You can end up with $4 million worth of lawsuits on you. You don't understand. I told you how bad this thing is going to be. So if you committed defamation and slander, we get you 2 lawsuits on that. If you use my face without my permission, that's identity right there, and get you another lawsuit. That's $3 million right there. So you couldn't even afford it at the end of the day. I can get rights to your face at the end of the day. You owe me. Got to pay me somehow, right? So we can make a deal with you. I'll lay off a lawsuit. I get ownership of your face. And I'm going to put your picture right on my shirt saying, at the end of the day, this is what happens to trolls. I post up on posters at the end of the day as an advertising campaign. And you won't get paid a dime for it. See? Can't do anything about that. I know I check all this stuff. I got lawyers. I contact and check all this stuff. Can I do this and that? Yeah, if they're willing to sign over a waiver saying yes, but you know what I mean? Let one of those lawsuits go on them, they'll definitely sign. Yeah, you'll sign. You'll definitely sign. I'll make money off your face and your mugshot, and you can do nothing about it. Mind you, you got yourself in a situation because you followed the devil. This is what happens when you do dumb stuff. This is what happens. This is part of his job is to humiliate you and embarrass you and destroy you. And he's doing a good job. Let me see. I'm clicking off on here. I want to put it over here. We're coming off of this side. Copy like your little screen. Oops. I gotta get you a screen. You do have a screen. You do have one. You have one behind that thing. Let's try one over there. Hey, you know what I got like this? I'm like that. Who you calling? What I said. Give me respect. I can like this. Move into the boombox. Old-fashioned one and play that song. That's my favorite. I remember getting that, man, when that song came out, man. I had it on the TDK, recorded on the TDK from Power 99. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, this song is awesome. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Hey, we're over here on the portable projector. 300 lemons, people. 300 lemons. 300 lemons. Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Do. Did I just say I want the YouTube, the whole YouTube, and nothing but the whole YouTube? To help me YouTube? Oh, come on. See, this is what I mean at the end of the day. This is what I mean about what I do all day long. This is what I do all day long. I come out here, I talk the talk, right? But I can walk the walk. I just got finished saying a few minutes ago, we're going to paint this screen up, change it over to the net technology. Y'all thought at the end of the day that, you know, we're just going to have these scrap screens up here, but now we got this whole big screen up here. This is going for a company already sold. This is already sold going to a company. All that trash y'all talk about our product, this is already sold merchandise already. We're going to be selling these next. These are going to be the portable business screen. The portable business screen that allows you to hook up a 300 lumen projector and run it on your desk with no problem whatsoever for conference meetings and all that stuff. And you can take it anywhere you go, easy to carry, the whole 9 yards. Yes. See? Now, it's one thing to talk it, it's one thing to back it up. You know what I mean? The portable businessman. Yes, you can actually operate at your next board meeting, business meeting, in a fully lit environment on a projector that costs $40. The QE2 projector at 300 lumens, we can operate in this fully lit environment, something that gray and white screens can't do. Got a white screen? Need it coded with our technology? You can send it to us, we can code it, send it back to you. There we go. And we're going to be sending these out pretty soon. We're going to be doing a portable businessman. Now, for the person who got this wrong, this is not a 40-inch. It's a 50-inch, all right? Just went out to somebody out with that. They came like, no fair, because that's on a 40-inch screen. That's too small. Are you kidding me? You know how many giant screens I've painted in my lifetime? Oh, you know, people. Come on now. Come on. Why I got to keep coming out here and explaining myself? Why? See? This is why we're having this complication problem right now. So let me get this straight. So now we're on a 300 lumen projector over here. 300 lumens, look at some beautiful bright colors. 0 color washout. Now, just for the naysayer. Do you see how I can switch projectors at will? And the screen still operates with no problem? Naysayer. You see that? You know it's going to happen in court, right? I just want to let you know. Put your head on my shoulder. Bow, bow. Not for me, you can put your head on my shoulder, but you're going to cry. I know you're going to cry. You get your butt kicked in court. Come on, bring it in. Come on, bring it in. It's going to be okay. Not really. You're going to get screwed in court. You're really going to get messed up in there. You are. I can do this all day. I can swap up from 300. If someone made the statement that we require 5 high lumen projectors to operate, you're getting sued for a lot of money. McAfee. Definitely going to lose your house in that process. You've reported already to the post office. We reported you. So and you and PC King. But I do know what I have in the drawer right here is not your handwriting. We definitely know that. I know your handwriting. This is definitely Derek, Frank, and Williams trying to frame them. Because again, he's angry and upset. I told you, when they're angry and upset, they're going to bring everybody down with them. Because he figures at the end of the day, these guys are white. This is how it goes. And it's his. I lie to you not. They're white. They got lawyers. They got money at the end of the day. And he don't have any. So he's going to make sure you pay. But here's the thing to them at the end of the day. It doesn't make a difference if you're white, Chinese, black, Puerto Rican. If you're caught and you're guilty by my company, I don't care how much money you pay for a lawyer. You're going to jail. That's all to it. 4K snow screensavers. Who feels like a little snow right now? I feel like a little snow. I feel like some snow right now. Look at all this. I want snow. I said 4K snow screensaver. What part of that? 4K snow screensavers. There we go. Give me some more snow in there. Don't deny my snow. I like my snow. You like snow? I love snow. I love it. I do. I don't like it when they mess it up and it's all dirty and all that stuff and it's clumps of it, all walls and frozen. That's when I don't like it. But that snowstorm they had, oh yeah, I was in there walking around in it. Why would I not be walking around in it? Everybody inside all cozy and warm. They don't want to go outside and deal with it. Me, it's paradise out there. I must have bumped into not too many people of my kind, because usually my people don't like snow. Rare I find one that likes snow. Most don't like snow. And people from warmer countries don't like snow. Because I know for a fact that a bunch of my Dominican friends were all inside. None of them wanted to come outside at all, period. I actually had to grab one of them and drag them outside. It was funny to watch though. Like, y'all want to come out in the snow? Like, nah, we're going to stay inside. It's warm. Okay, whatever. And I turned around, grabbed one of them and brought them outside. Yeah, they don't like the snow because the heat. I can understand that. You come from a country that's hot all the time. I can see why you wouldn't want to be bothered with snow. Some go out there because I actually found some of them out there running around playing in the snow. So, you know, some people do like the snow, but majority of the ones I met don't like snow. They can't stand it. But anyway, yeah. So the only people I hang out with is my Caucasian brothers because they love snow. They're out there all the time. So walking their dogs, drinking cocoa, all that cool stuff out there in the snow. They like snow. So what you doing out here? I freaking like snow. In the middle of a snowstorm, I'm out there walking around because I like the snow. Oh, speaking of snow, do you see that on a 300 lumen projector? Hey, Jamie, you remember you did that demonstration on the projector, how to make the screen look dark? We're on 300 lumens now. What do you got to say about that? I got something to say to you. 90 days. You got 90 days, 90 days. 90 days, yes. And that'll be somewhat May, June, and there. Oh, let's get this one right here. Boom, shakalaka. Now, when I'm done with this, I'm having some fun. This is just me having fun, all right? I'm not taking any of this. I take what I do seriously, yes. And I take what I said to you guys seriously because you are going to go to jail and get locked up. But do I take this as a professional video for me to do this? No, I don't care. We're going to be offline pretty soon. We don't care. We're going to be doing business on a different level. Oh, I forgot I want to take this down and show it to the other guy. But then again, I don't care. You know what I mean? By then, all the testing we have done down through time. I mean, a lot of stuff. If you still need convincing, I ain't bothering with you. I'm done. I'm just block your emails, block, block, block. Send your money back to your account, block, block, block. One guy even made the statement about magic paint. Block this account. You think it's money at the end of the day, right? You think if you say what you want, Mr. Bird, at the end of the day, it would take your money. I don't care about your freaking money at the end of the day. It's respect is what I care about. You can't respect me, go somewhere else. And you got nowhere else to go. There's no screen that can match your technology. This was made in 20 minutes. Good luck trying to keep up. But anyway, no, we don't want your money. It's respect. I got people contact us. Very respectful. Very nice at the end of the day. These are people that get discounts, that they want some free lights. We got some free lights standing right. Want some free lights? Here, you can take these too. Get free lights. One guy contacted me, very nice guy at the end of the day. Said he didn't have a projector. He had some knockoff unit, was really, really good. And I said, well, I got a couple projectors laying around. Give me your address. Boop, sent him a free projector. See, you need to be nice, but I don't know how your parents taught you, because at the end of the day, you know, you get more flies with bees with honey than you do with vinegar. You ever heard that term before? Well, some of y'all come over and think you can disrespect Mr. Bird. No, I will basically give you back your money and just block you out. You ain't getting jack from me. And you can go over and say, I can get it. Oh, knock yourself out. Get somebody else. Go ahead, please. Please do. There isn't anybody else. We crushed everybody already. I literally have technology sitting on eBay right now that's free. We literally give away your products for free because they're no threat to us. So again, we don't care. Now for the customers at the end of the day, they're nice and all that, whatever, we got time for you. We always have time for you at the end of the day. You're going to be disrespectful and talk trash, get the freak off my channel. Take your money while you're at it. Nobody going to deal with your bull crap at the end of the day. There are stores that people walk into and you go, oh, can't deal with these today. Can't deal with them. I remember this guy came in there talking all this trash in the sneaker store. And he thought because he had some money, you can't hand the money to somebody. You got to throw the money at him from the pickup. Now, the other person at the end of the day, he's a very nice person. You know, he deals with it. But the other one doesn't. The other one's a different type of person. He came walking out there. He said, oh, no, we don't do that at the end of the day. You show respect in here. So he did. He took his money and threw it in his face and took the sneakers off the table and threw them in the next room, in the stock room. So get the freak out of my store. And his girlfriend laughed at him. How you going to come to somebody's store and tell them what you're going to pay? And then throw money at them. That's what you're going to take this. And hold the sneakers. No, he went out there and took the sneakers out of his hand, threw them in the back, and then threw his money back at him. Threw it on the floor at his feet. Said, pick it up. Get the freak out of my store. Yeah, people don't tolerate that bull crap at the end of the day. They don't care less about your money. There are people like that really think that they can basically go on and disrespect somebody. You're going to tolerate that nonsense. They think you need their money. You'd be surprised how fast we'll shut you down for no reason at all. Sometimes you say the wrong thing and I get click, that's it. Out of here, bye. Because I know you have no place to go. I did all that testing. I know you have nothing out there for you. We know that. And as for you great company that talk all this trash, again, I can mimic your products very easy. I mimic the Black Diamond. That's why they contacted us. So if I can mimic a Black Diamond, what makes you think I can't mimic your stuff? I can put out free ingredients and I can shut your companies down where people won't buy from you because they'll make it for free first. That's what they'll do. Take the same thing that you guys thought you were going to do with me, that no one would buy my product because you guys can make it for free. But you can't, because I wanted it basically, we have something called black versus black testing. So we know our stuff is all tested. We can take you to court on that demonstration and get you. So you can't win there. I can make a free black screen paint and shut it down and standalone. It looks good, but next to us it looks like trash. So you don't have my product. But I know your stuff at the end of the day, because you've never made black technology. I've made your product multiple times. You've made money off of it. So I can make your stuff and give it away for free. And I bet you $100 you wanted to make it live on camera. Because you can't make it live on camera because it'll match. I can ship it to your front door. You'll send it back to me. I can buy your products and you'll put every dime back in my banking account. So that doesn't sound like a person who has a lot of confidence in the product. And if you keep talking trash at the end of the day, I'll come back and I'll bring an Imperial with me. You know what they do to grade screens. You need a sample today? I can show how fast it will turn your screen orange. And there's only 10% of that technology. At 100%, your screen won't even be seen next. It'll turn your screen dark and unwatchable. You're messing with the wrong people. You're messing with the wrong people. Trust me. Oh. Now, as I said, 27. The shopping carts are going to be set up that they automatically lock. We're going to put 20 in for in the shopping carts. I don't think we need 20 fronts. I may eliminate them today. I'm not sure. But anyway, 20 in the shopping cart. That's basically about it. Now, if you choose to buy, you buy. If you don't, you don't. It's not going to take any money out of my pocket. I got a whole new business adventure popping up right now. So I'm good either way. Doesn't make a difference. It's up to you. And at the end of the day, like I said, go out. Get whatever screen you want. I guarantee we took it out. Got an opportunity to get a good product before it disappears. So I mean, we're not coming back on ever again. We're not doing business with online customers ever again. We're done. That chapter's done. I did it for 15 years. We're done. We're done. That's it. I've seen the new future of our technology and where it needs to go. The business, the communication. I freaking love it. The meetings and all that stuff. I'm addicted to it. I like it. Now, if one of these guys decide to make a distributorship contract with us and they decide to sell the product back to customers and do online business, I guarantee you it's not going to be the same price we're selling it for. They're going to sell for what that product is worth. It's going to be about $1,000 a quart. I lie to you not. Watch. Because they know they're going to make the money. Tucklebird, Tucklebird's over there having deep thought over here. Deep thought. Tucklebird's having deep thought. Tucklebird. Oh my goodness. Look at the collars. Look at the collars. Look at the collars. Nighttime. Look at the white boots. Look at the white boots. I think Tyrone should have had his own series. He should have had his own series. That Tyrone was hilarious, man. He should have had his own series. They should have made a spinoff on that. On Martin. Tyrone was in his own little world. Check out the white boots. Check out the white boots. He should have had his own show. This is too funny. The play up on the Himalayas. Oh man, the dance, the wall, everything. He should have had his own freaking setup. He should have. One of the things we like to do in demonstrations, swap out, change the machines out, stuff like that. You should be seeing that. Make sure you're not got no pre-rehearsed going on. Nobody wants to deal with pre-rehearsed. Pre-rehearsed. All right. Now, naysayer, I know you sit back and say, oh, he's just ranting. Yeah, right, man. Beat your screen any day of the week. You better get to that freaking grade 3 screen paint mix. Some of you, and the rest of you better lawyer up quick. 90 days. Lawyer the freak up. Don't worry about what I'm saying on my channel at the end of the day. Don't worry about that. What you need to worry about is getting yourself a lawyer. Because I guarantee you, I'm going to beat the crap out of you in that courtroom. I can back myself up any day of the week. What about you? Butterflies in the sky. Bum, 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 bum. Take a look. It's in a book. A taco rainbow. Anyway, as I said before, don't worry about what I do on my channel. Worry about what you do on your channel at the end of the day. Worry about how many of your videos just got copied for court. That's what you worry about. Worry about the lawsuits. Worry about the pain and anguish it's going to cause your wife when she finds out that you got caught up in some dumb nonsense online over paint. That's what you need to worry about. Oh, we switched over to PC now. We're on PC now. Forgot about that. That's what you worry about. And just to prove that you guys can back yourself out, I said you got to the end of the month. Roughly, let's see, we're going to be leaving for the end of the month. But roughly you have, I'll give you a date. Myself over the charging. I'm going to post it. I'm going to put a date when you have a lawyer reach out to me. Anytime, that time between there and there, have an attorney reach out to me. I will post it, by the way. So, If you feel that you have a leg to stand on and take on Mr. Bird, and everything you said about my products are completely fake, right? And you have a lawyer, contact us. I'll put you on blast on that one. Till then, Jamie, you got paint to make, man. Paint to make. We got the free special blend, Cinemax 2.0. I have to get subscribers because of pressure on them. Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done. We Easy McCheese it is all day long. It's what we do. What we do. What we do. Ugh. Butterfly in the sky. Is it a rainbow? Oh, that's what it is. A penny rainbow. Well, nope, open. That's not going down. You're locked. I can't bend anything. No cracking, no peeling. Look at that. Bam! In your face, naysayer. In your face all day. In your face all day. Do I know my product or what? Please. Done painted so many motorized fixed frame screens, manual screens on so many levels. I know my product. You don't know yours. So anyway, with that being said, so you're in court for those of you being sued by us. We're going to need help on that one. And for the rest of the other ones, to make that great screen paint product mark, good luck with that challenge, because they're going to increase, by the way. We've got more paint we'll give away for free. So I would suggest you try to match. Oh, no, we don't want that. Try to beat these products. You know, I've been asking the question for the longest time. When you guys make products, how come you don't have other great paints up there? Do you know how many different great paints are for free on YouTube? There's a lot of them out there for free. From the old people used to back in the day. From the people used to make those old paints back in the day, they post them for free. They're all over YouTube. How come they never challenge any of those paints at all, period? Because they would match, that's why. You know, if you can pay $90 for a product, you could sit off the shelf and do it yourself. Now, would have our stuff back then match house paint? Yeah, it would have. It was great paint. That's what it was. But no one was thinking about that back then because everybody had great paints. Now today, with all this high-end technology we have today, and now great paints are trying to claim they had the same ability that some of these high-end screens have today, they don't. They're just great paints. They're the same stuff from back in the day. So you would match. Oh, wait, no. The 2.0 didn't. Actually, the 2.0 did. We did a demonstration on the 2.0 digital. We did it against great paint. We did that one. And that didn't match. Oh, I forgot about our 2.0 digital, the upgrade version of it. You know what Jamie got all mad about at the end of the day? That's the only paint he bought from us. He didn't go near the black paint. He didn't buy any of the black paint. He just went near the gray. That's it. But you know what, Jamie? You know to stay in your lane at the end of the day. That's why. All right, Fernando. I'm leaving out of here. Remember, 90 days. 90 days. I want you to mark it on your calendar. 90 days. Well, it's not technically 90 days. It's technically, the 90 days is as long as it may take. It could be 12 days. We could be in court. I got some money put aside for my process servers so they can come to your apartment. And then I'm going to send a letter out to your landlord, because I know she's in the building now. And we're going to send her a letter, and then a certified letter is going to state that we're going to sue the building. She's getting sued. We're definitely going to sue her, so we're definitely going to be suing the building. So we could avoid this if she evicts you out of the apartment. Then we're willing to drop the lawsuits. No, is she responsible? Yeah, she's definitely responsible. She's in trouble for fake lease, a lot of trouble. But she gets you out of the building, we're happy with that. So you're going to get a chance to do what you said. You said moving's such a pain, right? Now you're going to find out what moving's all about, because you're leaving the apartment. And she will get our letter. She definitely will get it. I'm going to send it by certified mail when we get there. And I know where her apartment number is too in the building. So she'll get it. And yeah. Now, say if it's not her, but we know it is. Say it's not her. Then whoever got that letter at the end of the day is going to contact the landlord, because it is addressed to her. Owner of the building, landlord. Addressed to them that we are going to file a lawsuit due to the fact that the activity in apartment E, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, and we're going to put proof in there showing all kinds of documents that these crimes you were committing, including running a counterfeiting business out of your apartment. She has an option. She gets caught with that counterfeiting business in her apartment, she'll lose that building. They can hit her with all types of stuff. Zoning will come in there and fine her for just about everything under the book. Mind you, when you run that kind of stuff in there, you have to have special licensing, which means that have special dumpsters attached to that building to be able to dump out all types of waste. And if you've been dumping this up in regular trash cans or regular dumpsters, she's going to get hit with that mess. He's going to get hit, but she's going to get hit also too. She could lose her renter's license. There's a number of things that can go wrong. She can do forgery, a fake lease. Oh, you can definitely use your renter's license on that. Definitely. If real estate license, you'll lose that. So, and I'll tell you, she'll be fine with it. So again, we're willing, if you convict them, get an eviction notice to get them out of the apartment. That's it. At least that shows in your behalf that you did do something to handle the situation. So, you're going to be leaving soon. Let us go out next week. And I'll give you something to think about. But then I got my little screen done over here. Ooh, yeah, with my new technology. Yeah. Can this thing be hung up by something? Oh, it can be. I didn't know that. I buy stuff and don't even know half the stuff I buy. You can hang this upside down. Didn't even know that. Oh, yeah. All right. Let me get my little videos out here for Jamie so he can get to work. You got to make this product, man. I mean, I'm putting these videos out for you to make the product. Prove your product actually does work. If not, then what we're going to have to do is I want to ask your subscribers to see if there's a challenge if they can get it done. If anyone can get it done, anyone do the video and got his product, get it done, or if get him to do it done, get it done. But the more he fights you, the more you're going to know at the end of the day he can't back it up. All right, gotta go. What time we got here for time? We good on this one? Let me see. We should be good for time on this one. Oh, where's it at? I think I got over here somewhere. Take a look. It's in a book. Oh, don't tell me about it. I think I lost my pen to my phone. Because now I have it hooked up where I can only lock out on the front of the pen. And we lost the pen. Better not have lost the pen. I need that thing. Yeah. Excuse me, Tom. I'm going to turn lights on. Lost my pen to my phone, which is a bad idea. Tell me about it. It's on the table a few minutes ago. I just saw it. We can't even log out because we don't even know where the phone is at, where the pen is at for my whatchamacallit, my phone. I didn't put it up. All right, then we'll just go out this way. I don't think we can go out this way. Won't allow us to go out because we basically set it up for the pen only because somebody wanted to be on the pen all day. All right, I'm just going to, let me see. Nope, can't. All right, it's in my pocket the whole entire time. Gotta literally keep track of this thing. I got my phone set up so I can run the pen on it.